Hello and welcome to Sioux Center High School for tonight's Siouxland Conference Boys Wrestling Tournament. I'm Jeff Cruz, being joined by Adam Top as we get set to get going here with the tournament. Their wrestlers are being asked to clear the mats right now. I want to thank you all for tuning in here tonight as we get going on a Thursday night here in Northwest Iowa. Not a lot. We'll have not a lot of full brackets tonight, but still some good matches, especially the heavyweight division. Probably going to be our premier division tonight. I think there's 5 returning state qualifiers in that. Not all heavyweights, obviously, from last year. Or they weren't heavyweights last year.
215 too, kind of being another one to want to watch tonight.
Yep.
But there's a few middleweight brackets that'll be full, but otherwise I'm looking through some of the brackets at 106. There's only 2 guys checked in or weighed in tonight, so it should go relatively quick through some of those early weights, and we'll get kind of these matches underway. We got 4 mats here tonight. Chances of using all 4 are pretty slim, but we'll try to keep them updated for you guys.
Yeah, these early rounds, things are going to go real quick. We'll do our best to let you know who's out there, who's wrestling, and what the time and score. There won't be a lot of analyzing going on as with 4 mats, it comes quick at you. And looks like we're going to be rolling here in just a second. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the Siouxland Conference Boys Wrestling Tournament here on the CO Broadcast Network after these words from our sponsors.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Back.
Welcome back as we get started here. Looks like we're going to get rolling right away on mat 3 for Central Line, George Little Rock. We've got Cale Shipper versus Michael Gonerman from Okoboji. Cale in on the quick takedown. Also over on mat 2, 112, we're going to have Peyton Cook versus Nathan Stofferin.
It looks like mat number 1, Evan Erpenbach of West Lyon and Eddie Topete of Sioux Center, 113 pound quarterfinal, and they are getting ready on mat 4. We have Juan Ruvalcaba of Boynton Hall Rock Valley and Justin Romo of Sioux Center, 126-pound quarterfinal. So mats 1 and 2, 113-pound quarterfinals. Mats 3 and 4, 126-pound quarterfinals.
On mat 2, Peyton Cook gets taken down there, and it looks like the Okoboji wrestler might have a cradle locked up. On mat 3, Cale Shipper here is working on an arm bar here, trying to get a turn for some near fall points. He does have that 2-point takedown. Over on mat 2, it looks like the Okoboji wrestler does have that cradle locked up on Peyton, looking to kind of try to hook that leg and see if he can't settle in there.
Mat number 1, 2-0, Erpenbach leads Topete as they are early in that match. We cannot see the score very easily on mat number 1. Basketball hoop is in our way, but the only one we can't see that's going on.
On mat 3 there, Cale Shipper will get awarded the 3-point near fall.
And stoppage of play on mat number 2.
Looks like it was a winner by pin.
Yes, winner by fall for Nathan Stoffren over Peyton Cook on mat number 2. Also looks like we're done on mat number 1.
Did not see how that one ended. It looks like won by fall.
Yeah, Erpenbach won by fall with a minute 17 into that one. So we're up now on mats 1 and 2 again.
On mat 2, looks like we're going to have Regan Hashey from Central Lyon, George Littlerock. I believe that is going to be Cale Becker from Sibley Ocheaton? No.
I believe we've got mat number 2, Levi Kramer, CLGLR versus Dominic Round, Sheldon South O'Brien. Mat number 1, Trace Drakey, West Lyon, and Andrew Boersma, MOC Floyd Valley. Mat 1, 126-pound quarterfinal match. Mat 2, 132-pound quarterfinal match.
Over on mat 3, Cale Shipper is still up on 5-1 with about 1:40 left in the go in the period.
Mat number 4, end of the first period. Juan Ruvalcaba up 3-2 over Justin Romo in the quarterfinal match at 126 on mat 4.
On mat 2, Levi Kramer did get that takedown there at the halfway mark of the first period. Now he's looking for some near fall points here. Over on mat 1 here, looks like the MOC Floyd Valley wrestler is looking to win it by fall.
Yeah, that's Boersma with a 2-0 lead over on mat 1.
They did award Levi the 3 near fall points, so he is up 5-0. And there is your winner by fall on mat 1, Boersma over Drakey from West Lyon.
Mat number 4, they're going to reset. Ruvalcaba of Boynton Hall Rock Valley leads 5-2 over Justin Romo. They have a minute 34 left in the second period on mat number 4. Over on mat number 3, waiting for the result there to show up on track. I didn't see the end of that. Shipper was up 5-1. Mat number 2.
Levi Kramer will be your winner by fall.
Mat number 1. New match up. It's going to be Cole Cox of Sheldon South O'Brien and Kane Julius of Sibley Ocheaton on mat 1. That's a quarterfinal match at 138 pounds, mat number 1.
Now coming up on mat 2, we will have now Regan Hashey versus Cole Becker from Okoboji. Regan Hashey from Central Line, George Littlerock. That is your 138.
And on mat number 3, we have Philip Monroe, MLC Floyd Valley versus Zach Stecker of Okoboji. 132-pound quarterfinal match on mat number 3.
On mat 2 there, Regan Hashey with the quick takedown. And as they go out of bounds, recenter.
Mat number 4, Ruvalcaba of Boynton Hall Rock Valley with the 7-4 lead still over Romo. The only match, this one I believe the first match we started with on mat 4, still going. We're on matches 3, 4, something over there. Some of these mats. Monroe just got the win by fall on mat number 3 over Stecker in that 132-pound quarterfinal match. That was a quick one.
On mat 1, score is 0-0. Minute 30 left in the second period. On mat 2, looks like Regan Hashey has a cradle locked up, and there you will have a win by fall for Regan Hashey of Central Lyon, George Littlerock.
33 seconds left on mat number 4 for Ruvalcaba and Justin Romo. Their 126-pound quarterfinal match. Now up on mat number 2, Dawson Byer, Sibley Cheatham, Corey Mosier, West Lyon, quarterfinal match at 144 pounds. And on mat number 3, Justice Luthold of West Lyon and Daniel Camacho of Sioux Center. That is a quarterfinal match at 138 pounds.
Over on mat 1, Kane Julius of Sibley Cheatham is up 2-0 over Cole Cox of Sheldon South O'Brien. Byer with the quick takedown on mat 2 over Corey Mosier from West Lyon.
On mat number 4, end of the second period, Juan Ruvalcaba leads Justin Romo Sioux Center 7-5 as they go to their third period at their 126 quarterfinal match.
Dawson Byer on mat 2 looking to kind of settle in for this pin here on mat 2, and there he will have the winner by fall will be Dawson Byer of Sibley Cheatham.
On mat number 3, that was Justice Luthold of West Lyon getting the takedown. I believe don't believe he has any back points quite yet.
Have not seen any swipes yet.
Thought going to get some for a second.
Oh, yeah, he will. They did award him 3 must have.
Must have been before we were paying attention to that one. 5-0 lead for Luthold on mat number 3.
Coming up on mat 2, looks like we're going to have Logan Seabreck versus Tynan Shipper from Central Line George Little Rock.
End of the first period over on mat 1. Is that a 2-0 lead for Julius still?
Yeah,
like?
still up 2-0.
Mat number 4, 7-7 now. We are tied between Ruvalcaba and Romo. Minute 28 left in that match on mat number 4.
Looks like might be some stoppage for blood time on mat 3. And on mat 2, we do have Tynan Shipper over Logan Seabreck from Rock Valley Boyden Hall. Stoppage on mat 2, looks like a finger to the eye, maybe. On mat 1 here, we have Kane Julius looking for some near fall.
Luthold and Camacho back in action on mat number 3 as they had a blood time stoppage. They're going again in that 138-pound quarterfinal match.
That will on mat 1 be a winner by fall, Kane Julius from Sibley. Out of bounds there on mat 2. Center on back here. Still tied to 0-0. Minute 26 left to go in the first period.
On mat number 4, 40 seconds to go. All tied up at 7 apiece between Ruvalcaba and Romo.
Logan Seabreck on mat 2 will get that 2-point takedown over Tynan Shipper. Over here on mat 1. Trying to let it load here in a minute. Looks like we're going to have Dominic Schmitz over Angel Gasca from Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Looks like Dominic Schmitz in on a single leg. Trying to finish this takedown here.
Reset again on mat 4. 7 seconds left in the third period on mat 4. Over on mat number 3, Luthold of West Lyon up 5-0 over Camacho. Now 8-0 as they approach the end of the first period.
Mat 2, we got a little blood time stoppage here for Tynan Shipper.
And at the buzzer, Juan Ruvalcaba will get the takedown and the 9-7 win on mat 4, that quarterfinal match at 126. Just like that, we went from 4 mats to basically 0 mats going here.
Yeah. We got a little stoppage on mat 1 as well. Looks like the athletic trainer attending to the MOC Floyd Valley wrestler.
We'll go to 1 mat here as we wait for another match to get started. Between mat number 3, you're watching Justice Luthold, who has an 8-0 lead over Daniel Camacho.
Luthold started down to start the second period.
Now up on mat number 4 as we're ready to keep going here. 132 quarterfinal match between Luis King of Rock Valley Boyden Hall and Johnny Luthold of West Lyon.
Now we're back going on all 4 here. Seabrook in on another takedown, single leg here on Tynan Shipper on mat 2, looking to finish it. Still has not been able to work up to the waist. Tynan fighting it off good, looking back for an ankle. Was awarded the 2 there.
Full Nelson call on mat number 3 against Camacho. Luthold now leads 9-0 on mat 3. Mat number 4, Johnny Luthold with a takedown over Luis King has a 2-0 lead.
Over here on mat 1, Angel Gasca looking for a pinning combination there on Dominic Schmitz of MLC Floyd Valley. Stoppage here again on mat 2. Looks like a little bit of blood time and a tie a shoe. On mat 3, Justice Luthold still has that 9-0 lead over Daniel Camacho. 33 seconds left to go in the second period.
Mat number 4 still 2-0. Luthold leads King. Last 20 seconds in the first period on mat number 4.
Over on mat 1, we do have Angel Gasca of Boyden Hall Rock Valley with a 4-1 lead over Dominic Schmitz of MLC Floyd Valley.
End of the second period on mat number 3, Justice Luthold with a 14-0 lead over Daniel Camacho. That's a 138-pound quarterfinal match on mat 3.
End of the first period on mat 4, Johnny Luthold with a 2-0 lead.
Mat number 3, Justice Luthold with a reversal, and that'll do it.
Should do it.
16-0 win for Luthold over Daniel Camacho of Sioux Center.
Over on mat 1, looks like Angel Gasca from Rock Valley Boyden Hall will be the winner by fall. On mat 2, Logan Seabrook does have that 5-1 lead over Tynan Shipper of Central Line George Little Rock.
It looks like we're ready to go back on mats 1 and 3 as well.
Tynan fighting there at the end of the period for a minimum of escape. Try to get that reversal, get around. Will be awarded the 1-point escape.
On mat 1, we have Lane Kruger of Central Line George Little Rock and Burke Uhl of MLC Floyd Valley, quarterfinal match at 150. And on mat 3, Jax Van Zee of Sioux Center and Dylan Whitrock of Okoboji, quarterfinal match at 144 on mat number 3. Again, more blood on time on that number 2 here. A 5-0 lead for Johnny Luthold of West Line over Luis King on mat number 4. 51 seconds left in the second period on mat 4.
Over on mat 1, Lane Kruger from Central Line George Little Rock will start off with that early takedown over Burke Uhl.
And on mat 3, and that'll do it on mat 4, as Johnny Luthold will get the win by fall with 39 seconds left to go in the second period. Over on mat number 3, Whitrock, 2-0 lead over Van Zee with about a minute to go in the first period on mat number 3.
We're back under action on mat 2. Start of the second period here. On mat 1, Lane Kruger looking to score the fall here. See if he can settle in and get chest to chest.
New match on mat 4. We have a 150-pound quarterfinal match between Ethan Moline of Sioux Center and Diego Palma of Rock Valley Boyden Hall.
On mat 2, Tynan Shipper there looking to score the takedown. Still has not been awarded.
Mat number 3, Dylan Whitrock, now leads 7-1 over Jax Van Zee. Whitrock, Okoboji, Van Zee, Sioux Center.
On mat 1, Lane Kruger from Central Line, George Little Rock will win by fall over Burke Yule in that 150-pound quarterfinal. Back under some blood time on mat 2. At the end of the first period of mat 3, Dylan Whitrock with that 7-1 lead over Jax Van Zee.
And on mat 4, just past the halfway mark of the first period, Palma with a 5-0 lead over Moline. So he's looking to end this one. And he will.
Does have that locked up pretty tight, I was going to say.
Palma, Boyd Hall Rock Valley gets the win by fall over Moline of Sioux Center with 51 seconds to go in the first period.
On mat 1, we've got a 150-pound quarterfinal between Tyler Pyle of Okoboji and Owen Jennings of West Lyon. Jennings in on the early takedown to lead the match 2-0.
And we got a match going again on mat number 4. Taylor Soul, Boyden Hall Rock Valley, and Jamie Van Wy, Central Line George Little Rock. Quarterfinal match at 157 between Soul and Van Wy.
Soul with that early takedown over Jamie Van Wy. On mat 1. On mat 1 there, Tyler Pyle will be awarded the 1-point escape there at the edge of the mat. And it looks like we're going to be back underway on mat 2. Tynan Shipper still with trailing Logan Seabreck 5-2.
On mat number 3, 9-1 lead for Dylan Whitrock of Okoboji HMS over Jax Van Zee of Sioux Center. As there are 50 seconds left in the second period. Mat number 4, reversal from Jamie Van Wy, ties it up at 2-2.
Mat 2, Tynan Shipper was taken down and then shortly thereafter was awarded the reversal. I believe the score is going to be 7-4 there and still in favor of Seabrook. Seabrook will get the 1-point escape there. Still with about 26 seconds left to go in the second period there. On mat 1, Tyler Pyle from Okoboji does have that 3-2 lead over Owen Jennings of West Lyon.
Over on mat number 3, Dylan Whitrock of Okoboji HMS wins by fall over Jax Van Zee of Sioux Center.
Here on mat 2, Jamie Van Wy and Taylor Soul are tied up at 2-2. 27 seconds left to go in the first period. That will be the end of the second period on mat 2. Logan Seabrook with that 8-4 lead over Tynan Shipper. And Shipper chooses down.
New match on mat number 3. It's Easton Byer, Sibley O'Cheaton versus Elijah Lose of Sioux Center. That's a quarterfinal match at 157 pounds. Mat number 3. End of the first period on mat number 4. Tied up 2-2 between Taylor Soul and Jamie Van Wy.
On mat 1, that will be the end of the first period. The score is going to be tied 4-4. On mat 2, looks like Logan Seabrook will be up 12-5 over Tynan Shipper.
Mat number 4, Van Wy got the escape to start the period, but now Soul with a takedown. Soul now leads 4-3 on mat number 4.
Stoppage on mat 2 for a potentially dangerous of the arm. Looks like on mat 3, Easton Byer from Sibley O'Cheaton is up currently 2-1, will be awarded 2 points for a near fall. Tynan Shipper will get the 1-point escape on mat 2. That'll bring the score 12-6 in favor of Logan Seabrook. On mat 1, Owen Jennings goes feet to back, will be awarded the 2-point takedown and is going to be the winner by fall.
Over on mat number 3, Easton Byer also got the win by fall. 46 seconds left to go in the first period on mat number 3.
Here on mat 4, Jamie Jamie Venoy, I believe, got a reversal there, is up 5-4, looking to turn the Soul over. They're starting to receive his first count.
We're back on all mats again. Mat number 3, we have a quarterfinal match at 165 pounds. James Bullerman of West Lyon and Solomon T. Sioux Center. Mat number 3. Mat number 1, Tate Conley of MLC Floyd Valley and Alex Rouse of Okoboji HMS. That's another quarterfinal match. That's 157 pounds on mat number 1 between Conley and Rouse.
On mat 2, Logan Seabrook from Boyden Hall Rock Valley will be the winner by decision over Tynan Shipper, 12-6.
On mat number 4, Van Wy getting some points there at the end. Now leads 10-4 over Taylor Soul as they head to the third period on mat number 4.
On mat 2, we're going to have Brian Argueta and Irving Ramirez from MLC Floyd Valley. This will be a 144-pound quarterfinal. Ramirez will score that early takedown. On mat number 1, Tate Connolly and Alex Roos. We are still tied up at 0-0.
Over on mat number 3, 56 seconds to go in the first period. Bullerman and T, they are tied 2-2 at their quarterfinal match at 165. And Jamie Van Wy now up 12-4, but he's got some, I believe he's got 3 points locked up as well as they have a minute 16 left in the third period on mat number 4.
Over on mat 3,
looks like Solomon T is going to get the win by fall. 39 seconds to go in the first period on mat number 3. And on mat number 4, Jamie Van Wy will win by fall with a minute 5 to go in that match.
End of the first period on mat 1, the score is still 0-0.
I believe Irving Ramirez got the win by fall over on mat number 2. As we are back on mat number 3, Mitchell Fisher, Sheldon South O'Brien, and Aaron Springer, CLGLR, quarterfinal match at 165. And on mat number 4, Brock Mulder, Boyne Hall Rock Valley, and Aiden Gebhardt, MLC Floyd Valley, quarterfinal match at 165 as well.
Over on mat 2, looks like we've got Ethan Peterson from Central Line, George Litterock over with wrestling Dominic Marco.
We're at 175 already on mat number 2. And looks like Fisher will get the win by fall on mat number 3 over Springer. And on mat number 4, looks like Mulder will get the win by fall over Gebhardt at that 165-pound match. We are going fast here, Adam.
Yeah. Well, mat 1, we're at 157 yet, and on the other mats, we're at 175.
Mat number 3, Cozen Rosenboom, Boyne Hall Rock Valley, and James Gellerman of Okoboji HMS, 175-pound quarterfinal match.
Mat 4, we're going to have Jarrett Roos of Sheldon South O'Brien over Dominic Olvera of Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Don't look for this one to be a very long match. Mat 2, we still are tied 0-0 between Ethan Peterson and Dominic Marco. Mat 4, Roos with that early quick takedown, looking to lock up a pinning combination here. Will be the winner by fall.
Over on mat number 3, James Gellerman with a takedown over Cozen Rosenboom leads 2-0 as they have a minute 10 left to go in the first period on mat number 3.
On mat number 1, that 157 quarterfinal between Tate Conley and Alex Roos, we do have a 1-0 lead for MLC Floyd Valley wrestler Tate Conley. Mat 2, coming to the end of the first period, we are tied at zeros. Mat 3, James Gellerman has got a 2-0 lead.
Some sort of award for Jarrett Roos on mat number 4. I can't see what it says, and nobody announced anything. I'm going to go maybe 100 pins in his career after that pin.
Something along
Can't
those
believe
lines.
he only
I
has
can't-
100 wins. Maybe
Yeah.
200 wins?
I didn't get a look at the sign. Start of the second period at mat 2. Peterson will be on top.
And we go to mat number 4. We have German Topete of MOC Floyd Valley and Trevor Deeren. Quarterfinal match at 2:15 as we approach the end of our first round of matches here. We will roll right into the next round. No breaks.
On mat 2, Dominic Marco will have the 2-point reversal over Ethan Peterson of Central Line George Little Rock. Mat 4, Deeren from feet to back will be the winner by fall at that 2:15 quarterfinal on mat 4.
Mat number 3. End of the first period. James Gellerman of Okobo GHMS leads 4-1 over Cozen Rosemoon, Boyne Hall Rock Valley. 175 quarterfinal match on mat number 3.
On mat 1, Alex Roos will have a 3-1 lead with short time to go, or halfway through the third period.
Now up on mat 4, we're at the heavyweights. Jack Lang, Sheldon South O'Brien, Josue Garcia, Boyne Hall Rock Valley in the heavyweight division.
Mat 2, Dominic Marco from Sibley Cheatham still has that 2-0 lead over Ethan Peterson.
Over on mat number 3, James Gellerman gets the win by fall. 1:34 to go in the second period. And their 175 quarterfinal match, mat number 3.
On mat 2 here, or mat 1, we're tied at 3-3. Sorry. It's going to be, looks like the ref just awarded a reversal to the MOC Floyd Valley right at the end of the period there to win 5-4 by decision.
And that was Tate Conley getting the win on mat 1. Up now on mat number 3, Landon Seatstra of Sheldon South O'Brien, Tommy Wiertzma, Sibley Cheatham. That's a quarterfinal match at 2:15 on mat number 3.
Dominic Markle of Sibley Cheatham looking to win, will win by fall over Ethan Peterson of Central Line George Little Rock on mat 2. Coming on by mat 1, we're going to have Jackson Vermeer from West Lyon versus Colt Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien. Then coming up on mat 2, we're going to have David Wellrich versus Braden Chlar from Boyden Hall, Rock Valley.
Salar, maybe?
Yeah.
Braden Salar, mat number 2.
Apologize if
We'll go with that.
we do not pronounce any of these names correctly.
Yeah. If we get the Central Line George Little Rock names right, that's all. That's as much as I can promise, considering.
On mat 3, Landon Seatstra from Sheldon South O'Brien will have that 2-0 lead.
End of the first period on mat 4. Our first quarterfinal match at 285, Jack Lang of Sheldon South O'Brien and Josue Garcia of Boyne Hall Rock Valley tied 0-0 after the first period on mat number 4. Now up on mat number 2, Wettrick and Salar at 2:15 quarterfinal match on mat number 2. They're just getting going over there.
Mat 1, as we approach the end of the first period, it is still tied 0-0. Seatstra still with that 2-0 lead at the end of the first period on mat 3.
Lang and Garcia, mat 4, 1:30 to go in the second period. Still tied 2-0.
Still 0-0. Haven't been awarded the takedown here on mat 4. Will now get.
Lang started on top here,
Oh.
the second period already.
Gotcha.
Typical heavyweight match we got going on mat 4.
Barn burners. Over on mat 1, Jackson Vermeer from West Lyon and Colt Roos still tied up 0-0. right there at the end of the first period. Colt Roos will be awarded the 2-point takedown. Smart wrestling there at the end of the period. Short time. Caught Vermeer on his heels. Not sure on mat 2. There was a takedown awarded and a quick reversal.
Over on mat number 4, Garcia finally got the escape as he now leads 1-0, 40 seconds to go in the second period on mat number 4.
On mat 1, Roos with the quick escape. And then another quick takedown there at the edge of the mat. Vermeer will get a single point for an escape as well.
Over on mat 3, we're still tied 2-2 with 42 seconds to go in the second period between Sietstra and Wiertsma.
Also tied 2-2 on mat 2 between David Wettrich and Braden Chillar.
And that'll do it for the second period on mat number 4. Garcia will take the 1-0 lead over Lang into the third period.
On mat 1, minute to go in the second period. Colt Roos with that 5-1 lead over Jackson Vermeer. On mat 2, looks like Chillar will elect to go down to start the period.
Landon Sietstra on mat 3 got the escape and then another takedown as he leads 5-2 over Tommy Wiertsma. Their quarterfinal match at 2:15 on mat 3.
On mat 1, Colt Roos will get the takedown there at the edge of the mat.
Lang with the escape, now tied 1-1 on mat 4. A minute and a half to go in the match. 2:85 on mat 4.
Over on mat 2, we'll have the Rock Valley Boyden Hall wrestler Braden Chillar, the winner by fall.
Zollerman and Potabon, please report to mat 2. Zollerman and Potabon, please report to mat 2.
On mat 1, we do have some stoppage there, potentially dangerous. The score is going to be 7-3 in favor of Roos.
59 seconds to go in our heavyweight match on mat 4, tied 1-1. And Sietstra now leads 6-2 over on mat 3 over Tommy Wiertsma in their quarterfinal match at 2:15.
End of the second period on mat 1. Colt Roos will have that 7-3 lead. West Line wrestler Jackson Vermeer will elect to start down. Coming up on mat 2, we will have a heavyweight quarterfinal.
That's Jock Zommerman and Phil Potabom on mat number 2. And the end of the third period, tied 1-1 between Lang and Garcia. We'll go to overtime on mat number 4.
On mat 1, Roos looks to try to lock up a cradle over Vermeer. Trying to run that head.
.39 seconds to go in our match on mat number 3. Landon Sietstra with the 8-2 lead over Tommy Wiertsma. That's a 2:15 quarterfinal match.
On mat number 2, we're tied up 0-0 with a minute to go in the first period. Over here on mat number 1, Jackson Vermeer will get the 2-point reversal. We'll cut Roos's lead to 7-5. Vermeer is getting a little high here, trying to get his legs locked in and see if he can't get Roos turned. Roos will get the 2-point reversal there to take the score to 9-5.
End of the match on mat number 3. Landon Sietstra, Sheldon South O'Brien wins 8-3 over Tommy Wiertsma. And that quarterfinal match at 2:15. And the end of our first overtime on mat number 4. Lang and Garcia still tied 1-1.
The barn burner we were expecting.
Yes.
Over here on mat 1, just a scrappy dog fight here between Jackson Vermeer and Colt Roos. Not entirely sure whoever is in control, honestly. I'm glad the officials at the desk are able to keep track of this. It will be Colt Roos with the winner by decision over Jackson Vermeer, 9-5.
Garcia got the escape right away here on mat number 4. He now leads 2-1.
On mat 2, Jock Zommerman did score that 2-point takedown right at the end of the period. And then coming up on mat number 3, our heavyweight quarterfinal, we've got Sam Christensen from Central Line George Little Rock over Bryce Ortega of Okoboji.
Now Lang has to go down on mat 4 and get the escape to try and force this
to an
to
additional.
an additional overtime. A more knowledgeable wrestling official or announcer would know what they're all called. I am not that. Garcia, I do know that Garcia holds him down. He wins. Lang still hasn't got the escape as he's looking for a reversal to win it.
Yeah.
He's going to have to be careful,
17 seconds
though.
left here. Give up the hold and take the point.
He's got to get his point. There's only 9 seconds left. And they give him the point. So now tied 2-2. Over on mat 3, Sam Christensen did win by fall.
On mat 2, still with that 2-0 lead for Jock Zommerman.
Now they're deciding, I have no idea. There is a criteria on who gets to decide, I do believe. I think it's maybe first points.
Yeah, they had to come back over to the scoring table and find out who did get that first.
It should be Garcia because Garcia, on the coin toss, Garcia chose down, probably expecting that the match could end up with this.
Yeah.
So now he gets first
Started
choice.
the second period.
I hope Coach Lepkus is listening to me over in Hinton at his junior high meet. I actually know something. I think.
Yeah, on mat 2, Jock Zommerman from Sioux Center will be the winner by fall over Philip Potabom.
So here we go, 30 seconds. If Lang can ride him out, Lang wins. On the escape, and Garcia needs to just push him. And that'll do it. Garcia will win 3-2 in triple overtime. I'm not exactly sure how you call it. Sudden death, maybe.
Yeah.
And that'll do it for round 1 here. We're going to take a short break as we get ready for round 2 here in the Central Line, at the Siouxland Conference Boys Wrestling Tournaments.
As a small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Seaperda Foltz Insurance and Real Estate in Rock Rapids, Iowa, if auto owners make sense for you.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
.62, Coach. 62. First down. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
And we're back here in Sioux Center on the Central Line Broadcast Network. Take this opportunity during a short break here to thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Siebert Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. Adam, that was a quick first round.
Quick first round, and we're right into round number 2.
We're on, so we have the semifinals and consolation semifinals,
Yep.
I believe.
Yep. On mat 3, it is going to be a semifinal match at the 120 weight. We're going to have Cam Jurens of Central Line George Little Rock over Ryan Bonson of West Lyon. Looks like Bonson in on the quick takedown. There to lead 2-0. And we did receive notice that the Jarrett Roos did receive his 150th win tonight. Congratulations, Jarrett Roos of Sheldon South O'Brien.
Waiting for wrestlers on each of these mats.
Wrestlers we're told to report. Bonson does have that quick 2-0 lead and does now have Cam Jurens exposed for the the count there for a 3-point near fall. On mat 4, going to be a 120-pound semifinal between Miles Lopez of Okoboji and Gabino Vargas of Rock Valley Boyden Hall.
Let's go through our team scores while we have an opportunity. 8th place, MOC Floyd Valley, 29 points. 7th place, Sheldon South O'Brien, 33 points. 6th place, West Lyon, 33.5 points. 5th place, Sibley Cheatham, 37 points. 4th place, Sioux Center, 41 points. 3rd place, Okoboji, 42 points. 2nd place, Central Line George Little Rock with 58 points. And in 1st place, Rock Valley Boyden Hall with 67 points.
On mat 4 here, Gabino Vargas of Rock Valley with that 4-2 lead, but will be again in on a quick takedown.
And it looks like Bonson got the win by fall over on mat number 3.
Vargas will be awarded the 2-point near fall as well to take that score to 8-2.
You know, the team race tonight, kind of interesting. Sioux Center was the odds-on favorite coming into the night, but they are without 2 wrestlers, so it's going to be hard for them to maybe pull it out. So kind of really open. You know, Boyden Hall, Rock Valley, Central Line, George Little Rock, even Sibley Cheatham. Sibley Cheatham with only, I think, maybe
6 wrestlers, 6 of the 9 or 7 of the 9.
Something like that, but they're all real good. I mean, they could end up with 4 or 5 champions. So, I mean, it'll be interesting here as we go throughout the night. And dual standings, we'll show you here when we get a break. A little weird. Almost every year by this time, duels are over with. But with all the weather changes,
Yep.
you know, Boyden Rock Valley actually, they still have 3 conference duels to get done.
Wow.
So we're a little behind schedule when it comes to duels.
On mat 4, at the end of the first period, Gabino Vargas will have that 8-2 lead.
Once again, if you're watching, leave us a message in the YouTube chat. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. We always like to know where people are watching us from. As we are broadcasting here on the CL Broadcast Network live from Sioux Center. As I'm not really sure what we're waiting for. Maybe we're waiting for time for some of these kids.
I don't believe any of the mat 1 or 2 had to wrestle a quarterfinal. These are straight into semifinals on some of them, I believe.
Heck,
Maybe.
The 106, those guys, only 2 of them, they're automatically in the finals. They're probably just sitting back there.
Eating some Jersey Mikes.
Yeah. Now Joel Bunt, our tournament director, down at the table on mat 1. Not sure what we're doing down there. Over here on mat number 4, the one you're watching, Garbus now with a 12-2 lead over Lopez.
Vargas will get another 3-point near fall with this takedown. That not entire looking for win by fall. If not, once he releases the hold, he will be awarded the tech fall.
Not sure why our scores on our board or on our stream here are so far behind when it comes to team scores. Let me try and fix that for you all.
On mat 4, Gambino Vargas will be the winner over Miles Lopez.
We'll go to our overview. It's not a very good overview. I apologize for that. The webcam I brought along apparently doesn't want to focus on anything. Too many things maybe to focus on.
Here we go, coming a little action on mat 2. Going to have Cole Baumgars of Boyden Hall Rock Valley over Nathan Stofferin of Okoboji. And this will be a semifinal at 113. Yeah, we've got to be coming into some time issues with some of these wrestlers. They're having to kind of wait. I don't remember the exact amount of time they are required to have in between matches.
This is allowing me to do a little work here, trying to remote into this machine that's feeding us our team scores. So I guess maybe that's a good thing.
About to get underway on mat number 1-2. We got Evan Erpenbach of West Lyon over Jackson Vandersloot from Sibley Cheaton. Erpenbach with a quick takedown and escape. On mat 2, Cole Baumgars with the quick takedown. Take a 2-0 lead. Erpenbach again on mat 1 in on a takedown. Looks like we're going to have a stoppage on mat 1 for some blood. On mat 2, Cole Baumgars from Boyden Hall Rock Valley on top, that 2-0 lead. Working it, trying to grab a wrist and run. Has that half Nelson in, does go around and scoop the head. Will be the winner by fall. Cole Baumgars of Boyden Hall Rock Valley.
Looks like Joel messed with my recent results and team score, so I'm going to have to change it up a little bit here for everybody so you can actually see what's going on.
On mat 2, we're going to have a 126-pound semifinal of Juan Ruvalcaba from Boyden Hall Rock Valley and Andrew Boersma from MOC Floyd Valley. And then on mat 3, it's also going to be, it's a consolation round, the 125 weight class. Justin Romo from Sioux Center versus Trace Drakey from West Lyon. On mat 1, Evan Erpenbach from West Lyon has that 4-1 lead still. Ruvalcaba will have that 2-point takedown on mat 2. Erpenbach on mat 1 looking to settle in for this fall. Does have 50 seconds left to go here in the period. And will be the winner by fall. That'll be Evan Erpenbach of West Lyon over Jackson Vandersloot of Sibley Cheaton. On mat 3, Justin Romo will have that 2-0 lead over Trace Drakey of West Lyon. Will have, looks like he's got secured at least 3-point near fall. We'll be looking for the pin. On mat 4, we're going to have a 132-pound semifinal between Levi Kramer of Central Line George Little Rock over Philip Monroe of MOC Floyd Valley. And then on mat 1, it's going to be I believe a semifinal at 126 as well with Cale Shipper of Central Line George Little Rock over Josh Hoffman of Sheldon South O'Brien. On mat 2, Levi Kramer with that takedown with minute 20 to go in the first period. Looking to shelf that leg and kind of turn him over and settle in, get chest to chest for this pin. Has not been awarded any points yet for a near fall. On mat number 3, We've got a consolation round at 132 of Dominic Rounds over Zach Stecker of Okoboji. On mat 4, Levi Kramer with the arm bar and wrist hold. There will be his swipes for his near fall. Looking to settle in for a pin. On mat number 1, Josh Hoffman of Sheldon South O'Brien has a 2-0 lead over Cale Shipper.
Here on mat number 4, Kramer up 5-0 with 10 seconds left in the first period. And on mat number 3, we're still Zach Stecker 2-0 lead over Dominic Rounds. End of the first period, 8-0 lead for Kramer on mat number 4.
On mat number 1, Josh Hoffman still with that 2-0 lead over Cale Shipper. Will be under blood stoppage on mat number 1. On mat 2, Juan Ruvalcaba from Boynton Hall Rock Valley still with that 2-0 lead over Andrew Boersma. On mat 3, Zach Stecker from Okoboji has a 2-1 lead over Dominic Rounds from Sheldon South O'Brien.
Actually now Rounds with a 3-2 lead.
Oh yeah, they did.
I'm not sure how that happened. Oh, maybe that's how. Penalty points.
Yeah.
Another penalty point.
On mat 4, Levi Kramer with that 8-0 lead. Does have a arm bar there, trying to get that tight and reach across.
Say hi,
Nelson.
Say hi to Brian Vermeer watching, cheering on the Lions all the way from Virginia.
Levi Kramer here on mat 4. Minute 8 left to go in the second period. Looking for the fall, and there he is awarded the fall. Well, by Levi Kramer in the semifinal match at 132 for Central Line George Little Rock.
And we're back in action on mat 1 as well.
Look for Shipper to kick out there. Good 1-point escape for Cale Shipper, Central Line. Hoffman in on a single. Cale trying to fight that off. Will just smartly turn and give that takedown up.
All tied up on mat number 3 at 3 apiece between Dominic Rounds and Zach Stecker in their consolation round match at 132.
The semifinal on 126 on mat 2. Juan Ruvalcaba still with that 4-0 lead.
Now up on mat 4, semifinal at 132, Johnny Luthold of West Lyon, Santiago Estrada of Sioux Center, semifinal at 132.
On mat number 1, Cale Shipper just doing a good job trying to fight off. Attempt by Hoffman here. I'd like to see Cale get up off his belly if he could to try to build a base. Hoffman will turn him over.
I believe Hoffman is a returning state qualifier, I believe. On mat number 4, Estrada with a takedown, and now Luthold with the escape. Estrada leads 2-1 early in this one on mat number 4.
Stoppage on mat 2 there. Injury of some sort for Boersma from MOC Floyd Valley. On mat 1, Josh Hoffman will be the winner by fall over Cale Shipper of Central Line George Little Rock.
Over on mat number 3, tied up 7-7 between Dominic Rounds of Sheldon South O'Brien and Zach Stecker of Okoboji HMS. Okoboji Stecker there of Okoboji looking for the takedown late, but it looks like Rounds is going to get it.
On mat number 1, at 138-pound semifinal, we have Regan Hashey from Central Line George Little Rock over against Kane Julius from Siblio Cheaton. Hashie in on a quick outside single. See, mat awareness there at the end of the match, or at the end of the edge of the mat. Bring it back to the center here. End of the period here at mat 4. Santiago Estrada versus Johnny Luthold. That match is all tied up 4-4 there. Luthold with the reversal at the end of the period there. On mat 1, Hashie in on another single leg. See if he can finish this on the end of the mat. See if he can kind of pull him back in here. Stay mat aware. Don't let, there you go. Oh, don't get off your butt though.
Over on mat number 2, Juan Ruvalcaba of Boyne Hill Rock Valley won by fall over Andrew Boersma in their semifinal match at 126. And a takedown by Estrada here on mat 4. Now leads 6-5.
Hashie again in on a single leg here at the edge. Right, now this time in the center of the mat, thankfully. Julius doing a good job of reaching back and trying to tie up his ankles so he just can't get his head out and get around. Stalemate there. They'll bring him back to the center on their feet.
Lots of action on mat number 3. It was 11-8 rounds over Stecker. Now, then it tied up 13-13. And then
win by
Stecker
fall.
wins by fall with 15 seconds left to go in the match.
Actually, it looks like Dominic Rounds wins by fall. That's
Dominic Rounds wins by fall. Yeah, sorry. Dominic Rounds wins by fall.
Short time to go here in the first period on mat 1. Going to be tied 0-0 going into the second period.
Mat number 4, Estrada with a 9-5 lead over Luthold. 30 seconds to go in the second period.
Julius with choice defers. Reagan Hashie will choose down to start the second period. On mat 2, semifinal at 144, we've got Dawson Byer and Dylan Whitrock of Okoboji. Both guys doing a good job scrambling there. Hashie with the quick escape. Minute 45 to go in the second period there. We'll have the 1-0 lead.
End of the second period on mat number 4. Santiago Estrada leads Johnny Luthold 9-5 as we head to the third period there on mat number 4. Back up on mat number 3, 138-pound consolation round match between Cole Becker of Okoboji HMS and Cole Cox of Sheldon South O'Brien.
Mat 1 still with that 1-0 lead. Regan Hashie from Central Line, George Little Rock. On mat 2, Dawson Byer currently has a 2-1 lead over Dylan Whitrock.
Mat number 3, Cole Cox with a takedown, now leads 2-0 early in their 138-pound consolation round match on mat number 3. Still 9-5. Now 11-5 in favor of Santiago Estrada of Sioux Center over Johnny Luthold of West Lyon.
On mat number 2, Dawson Byer with the takedown there to lead 4-1. Does have Whitrock on his back here, looking to see if he can cinch this up for the pin. Will be the winner by pin, Dawson Byer from Siblio Cheaton in your 144-pound semifinal.
Now Cole Becker with a 3-2 lead with 50 seconds to go on in the first period on mat number 3. 11-5, Estrada leads the Lutholds here on mat number 4. Say hi to Kerry Borman watching from Rock Rapids tonight. Thank you guys for watching.
Mat 1, 42 seconds to go in the second period. Regan Hashie still with that 1-0 lead.
Blood time on mat number 4 here as we now get going on mat number 2. That's Corey Mosier of West Lyon and Jax Van Zee of Sioux Center, 144-pound consolation round match on mat number 2. Cole Cox will get the win by fall. 7 seconds to go in the first period on mat number 3. He'll move on at 138 pounds on the backside.
Short time to go here in the second period on mat 1. Still with that 1-0 lead is Reagan Hashey from Central Line, George Little
I believe that's a rematch from Tuesday night's duel between CLGLR and Sibley Ochid.
Sibley Ochiden wrestler there will elect to start down, Kane Julius. Over on mat 2, we're still tied up 0-0 with a minute to go in the first period. Corey Mosier of Westline and Jax Van Zee from Sioux Center.
On mat number 4, Santiago Estrada will get the 15-7 victory over Johnny Luthold. He'll move to the finals at 132 pounds. Now up on mat number 3, Logan Siebrecht of Boynton Hall Rock Valley and Irving Ramirez of MOC Floyd Valley. Ramirez with the quick 2-0 lead in that semifinal at 144.
Reagan Hash doing a good job riding tough here on the top here. Does have that 3-point exposure now. Looking to try to settle in and get almost a headlock there, but we'll give up the hold. We'll be awarded the 3 near fall.
Now up on mat number 4, just 4, semifinal at 138, Justice Luthold of West Lyon, Angel Gasca of Boynton Hall Rock Valley. Mat 4, semifinal at 138.
14 seconds to go yet in the first period over on mat 2 at the 144-pound consolation, still tied 0-0. Here on mat 1, Reagan Hashey will have the 4-0 lead with 42 seconds left to go in the third period.
Over on mat number 3, Irving Ramirez of MOC Floyd Valley leads 2-0 over Logan Siebrecht in their semifinal match at 144.
Julius will get the reversal there on Reagan Hashey. Cut the score to 4-2. Julius cut Hashey there kind of in a roll through situation. Will be awarded 3 near fall with 10 seconds to go. Hashey needs to try to get an escape here with short time to tie this up to bring it to overtime. He will not. Kane Julius will be the winner by decision, 5-4 over Reagan Hashey.
Still 0-0 here on mat 4 between Luthold and Gasca. Over on mat 3, Ramirez with a 5-0 lead over Siebrecht in their semifinal at 144.
On mat 2, Corey Mosier has that 4-1 lead. Coming up on mat number 1, we're going to have a 138-pound consolation match between Daniel Camacho of Sioux Center versus Dominic Schmitz of MOC Floyd Valley.
End of the first period on mat number 3, Irving Ramirez leads Logan Siebrecht 7-1. And end of the first period on mat number 4, Angel Gasca with a 2-0 lead over Justice Luthold.
On mat 2, Corey Mosier will be leading 6-1. Does have a cradle locked up, but right there at the edge of the mat, or edge of the mat. Official will bring him back to the center.
Escape for Luthold here on mat 4. 2-1 lead now for Gasca. Ramirez still up, now up 12-1 over Logan Siebrecht on mat number 3.
On mat 1, Dominic Schmitz with the takedown. Take a 3-0 lead. I believe Camacho was called for a locked hands or something to award the 1 point to Dominic Schmitz. Short time to go in the period on mat 2. Corey Mosier still with that 6-1 lead. Right there at the end of the period, Mosier will receive another 3 near fall. Sorry, 2. They only.
Mat number 3, Irving Ramirez will get the win by fall. 32 seconds left to go in the second period on mat number 3. Angel Gasca now leads 4-1 over Justice Luthold here on mat number 4.
Coming up on mat number 3, got Lane Kruger from Central Line, George Little Rock over Diego Palma from Boyden Hall Rock Valley. That is going to be a 150-pound semifinal. Kruger with the quick takedown.
Luthold with the escape here in the last, as they reset on mat 4. 6 seconds left in the second period. Kruger looking to win by fall, and Lane Kruger will get the win by fall. Minute 23 to go in the first period on mat 3. End of the second period on mat 4. Angel Gasca leads 4-2 over Justice Luthold.
Over on mat 2, Corey Mosier extending his lead to 13-1 over Jax Van Zee in that consolation round match at 144. On mat number 1, Dominic Schmidt still with that 3-0 lead over Daniel Camacho. Camacho will get the 1-point escape there.
Now a new matchup on mat number 3, 157-pound semifinal match between Easton Byer of Sibley Cheaton and Jimmy Van Wy, CLGLR. Byer and Van Wy on mat number 3.
Short time here at the end of third period of mat 2. Corey Mosier still with that 13-1 lead. That will be your final score. Corey Mosier, winner over Jax Van Zee.
Gasca with the takedown now leads 6-2 here on mat 4 with a minute to go.
Edge of the mat here on mat 3. Byer will secure that takedown over Van Wy from Central Line, George Little Rock. Now up on mat 2 in a consolation round match at the 144. We've got Tynan Chipper over Brian Argetta from Sheldon South O'Brien.
$15 seconds to go here on mat number 4. Angel Gasca with the 6-3 lead over Justice Luthold. Luthold's got to take him down and put him to his back very quickly. And Gasca will get the garbage takedown, and he'll win 8-3 and move on to the finals at 138.
Over on mat number 3, Easton Byer still with that 2-0 lead over Jamie Van Wy. 24 seconds left to go in the first period. On mat 2, minute to go in the first period, still tied 0-0 in that 144-pound consolation match. Tynan Shipper now with the 2 takedowns straight to the back will be awarded 2 points. 2-point near fall. On mat number 1 in that 138-pound consolation match, Dominic Schmitz of MOC Floyd Valley with a 9-1 lead over Daniel Camacho.
New match on mat number 4, consolation round at 150. This is Burke Uhl of MOC Floyd Valley and Ethan Moline of Sioux Center. Uhl and Moline, consolation at 150 on mat 4.
On mat 3 here,
It's like Beyer looking for the reversal.
trying to lock up a cradle there. Will just settle in for the 2-point reversal. Tynan Shipper on mat 2 with the 7-0 lead. Short time to go here in the first period. On mat 4, Burke Uhl of MOC Floyd Valley will be your winner by fall over Ethan Moline from Sioux Center. Mat 2, Tynan Shipper elects to start in the top position.
On mat number 3, Jamie Van Wy now with a reversal. Trails 4-3, minute 10 to go in the second period. And now Beyer with reversal. Now he leads 6-3 on mat 3.
Over on mat 1, Dominic Schmitz will be the winner by decision, 15-1 over Daniel Camacho.
And up now on mat 4, semifinal round match at 165. Brock Mulder, Boyden Hall, Rock Valley, and Solomon T of Sioux Center. Mulder with a quick takedown on mat 4.
Mat 2, Tynan Shipper will be your winner by fall in that consolation round match at 144 pounds. Now up on mat 1, Aiden Beyer from Sibley Cheaton versus Owen Jennings from West Lyon. On mat 3, Easton Beyer currently sits at 6-3 lead. He does have some near fall points coming his way. Will be awarded the 3 to bring that score to 9-3.
Mat 4, Solomon T looking for a defensive pin there for a second.
On mat 2, in a 157-pound semifinal, we've got Devin Van Riggenmorter from Sheldon South O'Brien taking on Tate Conley from MOC Floyd Valley.
Blood time on mat 4.
Mat 1, Aiden Beyer with that 2-0 lead over Owen Jennings from West Lyon. Jennings will receive the 2-point reversal as well as a 2-point near fall, and then the 1 point awarded to Beyer should bring the score 4-3. Over on mat 3, Easton Beyer will be your winner by fall over Jamie Van Wy in that 157-pound semifinal match.
Blood time still here on mat 4, but it looks like we got another match ready to go here on mat 3. Tell you as soon as it pops up here.
Over here on mat number 1, Aiden Beyer from Sibley Cheaton will have a 7-2 lead over Owen Jennings from West Lyon.
Up now on mat 3, consolation round match at 157. Alicia Los of Sioux Center, Taylor Soul, Boyden Hall, Rock Valley. Mat number 3.
On mat number 2, Devin Van Riggenmorter has that 2-1 lead in their semifinal over Tate Conley.
And we're back here on mat number 4 between Brock Mulder and Solomon T. Semifinal at 165 after they're done with their blood time. Mulder with a 4-0 advantage.
End of the first period on mat number 2. Score is going to still be 2-1 in favor of Devin Van Riggenmorter. On mat number 1, Aiden Beyer from Sibley Cheaton will receive the 2-point reversal and now is looking for some near fall points.
Mat number 3, Taylor Soul had the takedown and the reversal from Alicia Los. And Los will get the win by fall. 46 seconds to go in the first period.
Aiden Byer from Sibley Cheatham here on mat 1, looking to settle in for the pin here. 58 seconds left to go in the period.
End of the first period on mat number 4. Brock Mulder leads Solomon T 4-0. Their 165 semifinal match. And we're up again on mat number 3. It's going to be Dominic Marco, Sibley Cheatham, James Gellerman of Okoboji HMS. Gellerman quickly with a takedown in that 175-pound semifinal match on mat number 3.
Aiden Byer with that 12-4 lead. Jennings will score a reversal there. 10 seconds to go in the period.
And more blood
Trying
time
to
here
run
on mat 4.
Double chicken wing here. Run the head and see if he can't get him. Tate Conley does take a 4-2 lead over Van Riggenmorter. Sorry, take that back. 4-3, Van Riggenmorter with the 1-point escape there. 18 seconds left to go in that period.
On mat number 3, 53 seconds to go in the first period. James Gellerman still leads Dominic Marco 2-0 in their semifinal match at 175.
Does have a cradle locked up here, though, Gellerman. Marco was able to kick out of that. Will be awarded the 3-point near fault. On mat 2, as we start the third period, Tate Conley has a 4-3 lead over Devin Van Riggenmorter.
A reversal from Dominic Marco gets him on the board. He trails 5-2 now in their mat number 3. And we're ready to go back on mat number 4.
Conley gets the 1-point escape to start the period there on mat 2.
End of the first period on mat number 3. James Gellerman has the 5-2 lead over Dominic Marco. More blood on mat number 4.
Owen Jennings here on mat number 1. Trying to make a comeback here at the back half of the third period in that semifinal at 150. Is trailing 6-12 over Aiden Byer. Was looking to score the near fall there.
Dominic Marco now with the cradle locked up on mat number 3. He trailed 5-0 at one point. Now minimum here is going to have it tied up 5-5 if he doesn't win this by fall. As he lets that go, now ties at 5-5, minute 15 to go in the second period on mat number 3. Blood's all cleaned up here on mat number 4. Brock Mulder still leads 6-0 over Solomon T as they continue their match into the second period.
On mat number 1, Aiden Byer from Sibley Cheatham will be your winner by decision, 12-6 over Owen Jennings. Over on mat 2, Tate Conley does have a 7-6 lead, but now Van Riggenmorter right up there at the end of the period will be awarded a takedown.
That's the end of the match,
at
actually.
the end of the mat, yeah.
So Van Riggenmorter gets the 8-7 win.
On that semifinal at 157.
James Gellerman did get an escape on mat number 3, so he leads 6-5 now. And more blood on mat number 4.
On mat number 1, we've got a 165-pound semifinal between Michael Fisher from Sheldon South O'Brien versus Nathaniel Franklin from Okoboji HMS. And then on mat 2, Reed Hulsoff versus Colt Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien. Hulsoff with the quick 2-point takedown.
Over on mat number 3, we go to the third period with Gellerman of Okoboji HMS leading Marco 6-5.
Franklin from Okoboji HMS in on a takedown here at mat 1. See if he can't come out the back door. Fisher does have his ankles locked up there a little bit, kind of ties him up. Well, kind of see if Franklin will settle in behind and score the 2 points. Holzoff from Sioux Center looking to win by fall on mat 2. And he will win by fall over Colt Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien.
More blood time here on mat number 4.
So match just does not want to end.
It does not. Mat number 3, Gellerman still leads 6-5. Minute 15 to go in that match as Marco needs to get the escape to tie it back up at 6.
Coming up in the semifinal at 190 on mat 2, we've got Bo Weber from MOC Floyd Valley versus Brendan Lamfers from Sioux Center. End of the first period at mat number 1. Nathaniel Franklin from Okoboji HMS does have that 2-0 lead.
.40 seconds to go on mat 3. Gellerman still leads Marco 6-5. And we're back. Last 5 seconds of the second period here on mat number 4 between Solomon T. and Brock Mulder. Mulder with a 6-1 lead as they head to the third period on mat 4.
On mat 1, Fisher in on a takedown there. Good defense by Franklin to sprawl and get this hip pressure down, and will be able to get around for the 2-point. Shout out to Bundy here in the stands tonight.
Yeah, Scott Eben. I was going to give him the third. I do actually have a third mic because it's just what I have in my container that I take with me. And over on mat number 3, James Gellerman's going to hold on to get the 6-5 win over Dominic Marco. So he'll move on to the finals at 175, Will Gellerman.
Over on mat number 1, Mitchell Fisher with the reversal. Cut that score 2-4. Lamfers still with the 2-0 lead on mat number 2 in that 190-pound semifinal.
Now up on mat number 3, we have a consolation round match at 175. Ethan Peterson, CLGLR, Cozen Rosamoon, Boyden Hall Rock Valley, mat number 3. Brock Mulder, another takedown on mat 4, leads 8-1 with 57 seconds left to go in the match there.
A little more blood time here at mat number 4.
Peterson with a takedown on mat 3, a 2-0 lead here with a minute 15 to go in the first period on mat 3.
Franklin with the reversal on mat number 1 will take the 6-4 lead here. Now a reversal for Mitchell Fisher from Sheldon South O'Brien. Will tie it up at 6 all. The 3 seconds left to go in that period there. I believe Franklin was awarded a 1 point for locked hands or on mat 2. Brendan Lamfers from Sioux Center with the 2-1 lead over Bo Weber.
And on mat 3, Cozen Rosemoon with the escape. He now trails Ethan Peterson 2-1. Last 24 seconds of the match on mat 4. Brock Mulder with the 8-2 lead over Solomon T. still on mat 4. And with 4 seconds remaining in the match, Brock Mulder on mat 4 will get the win by fall. Mulder moves on to the 165-pound finals.
On mat number 1, Nathaniel Franklin will take a 9-6 lead with 1:15 to go in the third period.
Blood time now on mat number 3.
On mat 2, Brendan Lamfers, I believe, was able to get the reverse there, or an escape, take his lead to 4-1. Now up on mat 4, from MOC Floyd Valley, Aiden Gebhardt versus James Bullerman from West Lyon. Now we're back under action on mat 3. Ethan Peterson trailing Cozen Rosenboom 2-1. Lamfers from Sioux Center extending his lead to 6-2 on mat number 2 in that 190-pound semifinal.
Bullerman with a quick takedown here on mat 4 has Gebhardt on his back. And James Bullerman will get the win by fall on mat 4 with 1:15 to go in the first period. Ethan Peterson gets the escape on mat 3, now leads 3-1 over Cozen Rosenboom.
On mat number 1, 16 seconds left to go in the third period. Nathaniel Franklin with the 6-9 lead over Mitchell Fisher. And on mat 2, Brendan Lamfers from Sioux Center gets the escape there, and we'll take a 7-2 lead over Bo Weber from MOC Floyd Valley. Now up on mat number 4.
Still waiting, trying to get it to load here on mat 4.
Looks like Herman Topete from MOC Floyd Valley versus Tommy Wiertzma from Sibley Ocheyedan.
That's the 2:15 consolation round on mat number 4 between Wiertzma and Topete.
Now up on mat number 1, Jarrett Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien versus Sam Beckman from Okoboji. This is a semifinal match at 190. Roos with the takedown there. Does have a cradle locked up as well. Bachman did a good job of fighting off his back here. Still has that locked and will settle in for the pin. Jarrett Roos with his 151st win tonight. Lamfers from Sioux Center does still have that 9-3 lead over Weber at mat number 2.
End of the period, second period on mat number 3. Ethan Peterson has a 3-1 lead over Cozen Rosenboom. And on mat number 4, last 38 seconds of the first period, Tommy Wiertzma leads 2-0 over German Topete.
.14 seconds left to go in the third period in mat number 2. Brendan Lamfers with that 9-3 lead. Coming up on mat number 1, our first heavyweight semifinal has Sam Christensen from Central Line George Lorock versus Jock Zommerman from Sioux Center.
End of the first period on mat number 4. Wiertzma of Sibley Ocheyedan leads 2-0 over Topete of MOC Floyd Valley.
On mat number 2, that 190-pound semifinal, Brendan Lamfers from Sioux Center will be your winner by decision, 11-3 over Bo Weber. On mat 3, Ethan Peterson still with that 3-1 lead with a minute to go in the third period.
Quick escape for Topete on mat 4, now tied 2-2 as Wiertzma takes Topete to his back, though, so now Wiertzma leads 4-2, and Tommy Wiertzma, just like that, wins by fall on mat number 4, minute 43 to go in the second period.
Now up on mat number 2, Brody Van Riggenmorter versus Braden Solar. Christensen and Zimmerman still kind of feeling each other out here on the first period on mat number 1.
Now up on mat number 4, we have Michael Block of Sibley Ochiden and Josue Garcia, Boyden Hull Rock Valley.
Brody Van Riggenmorter from Sioux Center on mat number 2 did get that 2-point takedown.
That'll do it for mat number 3. Ethan Peterson will get the 3-1 win over Cozen Rosenboom in the consolation round match at 175 on mat number 3.
.20 seconds left to go in the first period. Still tied 0-0 on mat number 1. Sam Christensen from Central Line Georgia Rock and Jock Zimmerman from Sioux Center.
Now up on mat number 3, Landon Seatstra, Sheldon South O'Brien, and Trevor Deering of CLGLR. Semifinal match at 215 pounds.
Zimmerman was given the stall warning there. On mat 2, Brody Van Riggenmorter with a 2-0 lead still. Christensen will start down to start the second period there. Again, there's a quick stall call on Zimmerman. Will award Christensen the 1 point, just kind of trying to just hold him and not let him get away. But Sam Christensen will get the reversal there. It does put Zimmerman to his back. See if we can keep him on the edge of the mat.
Trevor Deering on mat 3 with a takedown against Seatstra and has him on his back. Not much action here on mat 4 yet.
Has a cradle kind of locked up. See if Trevor can settle in and will win by fall there. Trevor Deering from Central Line. George Little Rock over Landon Seatstra. Sheldon South O'Brien. Christensen will be awarded the 3-point near fall to bring the score to 6-0 as they went out of bounds there. Minute to go in the second period.
End of the first period here on mat number 4. Michael Block, Sibyl Ochiden, Josue Garcia, Boyden Hull Rock Valley tied 0-0.
Zimmerman on that mat number 1 with a quick escape.
Reset here on mat 4 as they go out of bounds.
On mat number 2, Van Riggenmorter from Sioux Center looking to settle in for a pin over Braden Schalar. Christensen in on a single leg. See if he can. Will get the takedown there. Has the leg kind of shelved and almost keep the. That'll bring his lead 8-1 with 5 seconds to go in the second period.
Garcia was able to get the escape, Block was able to get the escape on Garcia. 1-0 lead for Block here on mat number 4.
I would have to say Garcia here is going to have on mat 4 the most combined minutes on the mat tonight after his first round triple overtime barn burner. Now we're settling in here with 50 seconds left to go in the second period.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be the same sort of match here on mat 4. We'll see how it plays out.
Zimmerman in on a takedown. Christensen was able to defend that well to get the takedown, but give up the immediate escape. Christensen will lead 11-2 with 1:30 to go there in the third period.
Looks like they're going to reassign a match to mat 2, so we'll be last match of this round here coming up on mat number 2 in just a second. 20 seconds to go on mat number mat number 4. Block still leads 1-0 over Garcia.
Now up on mat 2, I believe we're going to have Philip Potabom from West Lyon versus Bryce Ortega from Okoboji HMS.
End of the second period on mat number 4.
And that is a consolation round match at heavyweight.
On mat number 4, we have Michael Block with the 1-0 lead over Garcia.
Christensen will be awarded the 1 point there. Zommerman with kind of trying to hand fight, and Sam in on a nice double leg takedown. See if he can finish this. Zommerman scrambles around behind.
And on mat 4, Michael Block will get the win by fall. Minute 33 to go in that match. So Block will move to the finals at 285.
15 seconds left to go here in mat number 1 in the third period. Christensen still with that 12-4 lead.
Over on mat number 2, Potabom and Ortega. Ortega with the takedown leads 2-0.
Christensen, short time here. The end of the third period there. Will be winner by decision. Sam Christensen from Central Line. George Little Rock over Jock Zommerman of Sioux Center. That'll bring
our last match of this round here on mat number 2 is Ortega and Potabom. Ortega leads 2-0.
Not sure what happened there. Injury forfeit?
Must be, as it's over. And we are going to be moving on. I believe we'll have to do our consolation semifinal round, which is not going to be very long. There won't be very many matches in that one. But we'll take a real short break here, and we'll continue with the Siouxland Conference Boys Wrestling Tournament live here from Sioux Center on the CL Broadcast Network.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Coach, 62. First down. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Looks like we're back up here. Consolation semifinal round.
On mat 1, Michael Gonnerman versus Andrew Boersma from MOC Floyd Valley. On mat 2, looks like we've got Peyton Cook from Central Line George Little and Jackson Vandersloot from Sibley Ocheyedan.
And on mat number 3, Ede Topete of Sioux Center and Nathan Staffrin of Okoboji. Mat 1, 126 pounds. Mat 2 and 6 are 113 pounds.
Looks like they will just kind of try to keep this to 3 mats. Cook with the escape there. On mat number 1, Boersma from MOC Floyd Valley will be your winner by fall. And that consolation semifinal at 126. On mat number 2, Jackson Vandersloot from Sibley Ocheyedan with the 4-1 lead over Peyton Cook from Central Line George Little. On mat 3, Staffern and Topete still tied 0-0 in that 113-pound consolation semifinal. Now up on mat number 1, Johnny Luthold from West Line versus Dominic Rounds from Sheldon South O'Brien. Luthold with the quick takedown. Start of the second period on mat number 2, Jackson Vandersloot from Sibley Ocheyedan with the escape. And then the quick 2-point takedown to take a 7-1 lead over Peyton Cook from Central Line George Little. On mat number 3, Nathan Staffrin takes a 3-1 lead over Eddie Topete from Sioux Center. Peyton Cook in on a single leg there on mat number 2. Good defense by Vandersloot to just be heavy on top. Pressure down with his hips to kind of defend that shot from Cook and then able to get around the back side for the takedown. On mat number 1, Johnny Luthold from West Line still with that 2-0 lead. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Looks like we've got some blood stoppage on mat number 3. Mat number 2, Jackson Vandersloot, will be awarded 3 points for near fall. Bring the score 12-2 in favor of Vandersloot over Peyton Cook. Cook is given a stall call there on the bottom. Not entirely sure what he could do. End of the period there on mat number 1. Johnny Luthold will take a 5-0 lead. And 12 seconds to go there in the second period. Jackson Vandersloot from Sibley Ocheyedan will be your winner by fall over Peyton Cook. Still under some blood stoppage here on mat number 3. Coming up on mat number 2, looks like we're going to have Philip Monroe from Emilslee Floyd Valley versus Louise King from Boyden Hull Rock Valley.
On mat number 2, that's a consolation semi at 132. We won't have consolation semis on every single weight class here, as not every weight class has enough wrestlers for that.
Monroe with the takedown there on the mat number 2 to take a 2-0 lead over Louise King from Rock Valley Boyden Hull. On mat 1, Johnny Luthold able to extend his lead to 7-1 over Dominic Rounds from Sheldon South O'Brien. 40 seconds to go there in the second period. Rounds will get the 1-point escape. Philip Monroe on mat number 2 will be your winner by fall from MOC Floyd Valley over Luis King from Boynton Hall Rock Valley. Mat number 1, Johnny Luthold will take a 9-2 lead at the end of the period. Now up on mat number 2, we'll have a consolation semifinal at 1:38 between Reagan Hashey from Central Line George Little Rock versus Dominic Schmitz from MOC Floyd Valley. And on mat number 3, we're still with Nathan Stofferin with a 3-1 lead over Ede Tepete from Sioux Center. Looks like Stofferin must have had a cut on his head. They had to kind of tape up pretty heavy. Stofferin now with a 5-1 lead. Tepete at the end of the edge of the mat there. Will receive the reversal. Hashey on mat number 2 there with a quick takedown, looking for the fall over Dominic Schmitz from MOC Floyd Valley. On mat number 1, Johnny Luthold will be your winner by decision, 11-6 over Dominic Rounds from Sheldon South O'Brien. On deck now coming up on mat number 1, we've got Justice Luthold from West Line versus Cole Cox from Sheldon South O'Brien. Over on mat 2, Hashey still looking for the fall. 33 seconds to go in the first period. Still showing a 2-0 lead. We'll have the 3-point near fall locked up. Now we'll be looking for the pin. 20 seconds to go in the period. End of the second period on mat number 3. Nathan Stofferin from Okoboji HMS with the 7-3 lead. Wrestlers will start in the neutral position. Short time to go on the mat number 2. That'll be the end of the first period. Reagan Hashey with that 5-0 lead. Over on mat number 1, Justice Luthold with the quick takedown and then the escape for Cole Cox. That score will be 2-1 in favor of Justice Luthold from Westline.
Stofferin on mat 3 leads 9-3 now. Minute 19 left to go in that match, and their consolation semi at 1:13. Justice Luthold with another takedown now leads 4-1 over Cole Cox on mat number 1. And Hashey still 5-0 lead over on mat number 2 over Dominic Schmitz in their consolation semifinal match. Mats 1 and 2, 138 consolation semis. Mat 3 is 113-pound consolation semi. And Justice Luthold will get the win by fall on mat number 1. He'll move on to the third place match at 138 pounds. Now up on mat number 1, consolation semi at 144 pounds. Dylan Whitrock of Okoboji HMS, Tynan Shipper, CLGLR. That's Whitrock and Shipper now on mat number 1. Hashey with another takedown on mat 2, now leads 9-1. 39 seconds left to go in the second period on mat number 2. Over on mat number 3, Nathan Stofferin wins by a 10-5 decision. He'll move to the third place match. And now up on mat number 3, Cale Shipper, Central Line George Little Rock, and Justin Romo of Sioux Center. Consolation semi at 126.
On mat number 2, Reagan Hashey will be your winner by fall. We'll move on to the third place match at
138, I believe, right?
I think so.
Those guys are at. Now up on mat number 2, Corey Mosier, Wes Lyon, and Logan Siebrecht of Boynton Hall Rock Valley. Consolation semi at 144. Mats 1 and 2 are your consolation semis at 144.
On mat number 1, Tynan Shipper with the takedown. Brings him straight to his back. Will win by fall. For Tynan Shipper from Central Line George Little Rock over Dylan Whitrock. Now up on mat number 2, like I said, Logan Siebrecht versus Corey Mosier from MOC Floyd Valley in that consolation semifinal at 144.
Moving on to a 150-pound consolation semi on mat 1, Burke Uhl of MOC Floyd Valley and Owen Jennings, West Lyon. Mat 1, consolation semi at 150 pounds.
42 seconds left to go in the first period on mat number 3, Cale Shipper versus Justin Romo, still tied up at 0. We will have a short blood time here on mat 3. Mat number 1, Owen Jennings from West Line takes a quick 2-0 lead. Will give up an escape there. Minute 30 to go in the first period.
Over on mat number 2, Logan Siebrecht with a 4-2 advantage over Corey Mosier.
Back underway on mat number 3. 40 seconds left to go in the first period. Still tied up 0-0 between Justin Romo from Sioux Center and Cale Shipper from Central Line George Little Rock. On mat number 1, Owen Jennings will give up the escape. Burke Ewell will trail 2-4. Jennings now with takedown and bringing him straight to his back, kind of trying to lock in a pin.
Mat number 3, Cale Shipper did get the takedown on Romo. 10 seconds left in the first period in their match at 126.
On mat number 2, the first period comes to an end. Logan Siebrecht with the 6-2 lead over Corey Mosier.
Also say hi to Gordy Faber watching back in Rock Rapids. Hi to everybody watching from home or on the road or wherever you are.
On mat number 1, end of the first period, Owen Jennings will take a 9-2 lead going into the second period. Cale Shipper, Central Line George Little Rock, still with that 2-1 lead over Justin Romo from Sioux Center.
Escape for Mosier on mat number 2 now trails Logan Siebrecht 6-3 with a minute 38 left in the second period. And a reversal for Cale Shipper on mat number 3 as he extends his lead 4-0.
Mat number 1, Owen Jennings, start of the second period there on the down position, did get the reversal, bring his lead to 11-2 on mat number 1. On mat number 2, Corey Mosier will take a 2-point takedown there to bring the score 6-5 in favor of Logan Seabrook.
Minute to go in the second period. On mat 3, they'll reset. Kale Shipper, CLGLR, still leads 4-0 over Justin Romo of Sioux Center. These consolation semifinal matches, big when it comes for team points in the team race. You want to always try to get as many wrestlers into the third place matches as you can here in this consolation semifinal. And that is going to be Corey Mosier with the win by fall after he was trailing.
He was trailing 6-5 and comes back for the win by fall. Mat number 1, Owen Jennings extending his lead to 13-2. Does have Burke Ewell from MOC Floyd Valley turned over. If Jennings can try to sit into this short time. Let's see if he can get those shoulders flat for the pin.
A reversal by Romo on mat number 3. Gets him within a point with 20 seconds left to go in the second period there. Now up on mat 2, Elisha Los of Sioux Center and Tate Conley, MOC Floyd Valley, 157-pound consolation semi-final match. I always got to look exactly to see what the weight is with the new weight classes this year, and that's not used to them yet.
Shipper there gives up the 3-point near fall at the end of the second period. He'll go into the third period trailing 6-4 to Justin Romo. Wrestlers will start in the neutral position.
Over on mat number 2, Tate Conley with a takedown, and then Los with the reversal. So they're tied 2-2 with a minute go in the first period.
Mat number 1, Owen Jennings from Westline will be your winner by fall in that semifinal consolation match at 150.
Shipper with the takedown on Romo, and now near fall points.
He will have the 2 to tie it to 6-6, and there he is.
There it is. Kale Shipper will get the win by fall. On mat number 3, he moves to the third place match at 126 pounds.
Now up on mat number 1, 157-pound consolation semifinal has Jamie Venoy from Central Line George Little Rock over Alex Roos from Okoboji HMS. Minute 20 to go in the first period, still tied at 0-0.
End of the first period on mat number 2, Elisha Los of Sioux Center and Tate Conley, MLC Floyd Valley. Conley with a 4-3 lead. And now up on mat number 3, consolation semi at 150, Diego Palma of Boyden Hall Rock Valley and Tyler Pyle of Okoboji HMS.
Roos from Okoboji HMS, if he can slip through this almost spladle attempt by Jamie Venoy to still have neither guy have been awarded a takedown here. At this point, Stahl will bring him back to the center. 46 seconds left to go in the first period.
Mat number 3, Palma takes Pyle straight to his back. And on mat number 2, Conley will win by fall over Los. Minute 18 to go in the second period there.
Roos in on a takedown on Venoy. Still able to. There will be awarded the 2 points right there at the end of the first period.
Now up on mat number 2, a 165-pound consolation semifinal match between James Bullerman of West Lyon and Mitchell Fisher of Sheldon South O'Brien.
Right there at the end of the first period, Jamie Vinoy was able to get the escape.
And on mat number 3, Diego Palma will get the win by fall with 22 seconds to go in the first period. He'll move on to the third place match at 150.
Mat number 2, Mitchell Fisher from Sheldon South O'Brien with the 2-point takedown. There with a minute and a half to go in the first period. On mat number 1, Vinoy will get the escape to tie it up 2-2.
Now up on mat number 3, Jackson Vermeer, West Lyon, Dominic Marco, Sibley Ocheaton, our consolation semi at 175 pounds on mat number 3.
Vinoy and Roos still tied up 2-2. Minute and 10 to go in the second period on mat number 1.
Mat number 2, Mitchell Fisher will get the win by fall over James Bullerman. And Fisher will move to the third place match at 165. Wrestlers doing a good job of keeping themselves organized. We're not wasting time between matches or anything.
Nope. Now up on mat number 2. Consolation semi looks like it's going to be Ethan Peterson versus Colt Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien.
Still 0-0 here on mat 3 between Jackson Vermeer of West Lyon and Dominic Marco Sibley Ocheaton.
On mat number 1, we're tied up 2-2 with 35 seconds left to go in the second period between Jamie Vinoy from Central Lyon, George Little Rock, and Alex Roos from Okoboji HMS. Vinoy with the takedown there. Does have a cradle locked up. Will be rolled through. Gets the 3 points for the near fall. We'll bring it to 8-2, and then their 2-point reversal for Roos will bring the score to 8-4 in favor of Jamie Vinoy from Central Line, George Urdelak, right there at the end of the period.
Some blood time here on mat number 3, so we have a break in the action there.
Mat number 2, still tied 0-0. Minute 40 to go in the first period between Ethan Peterson and Colt Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien. As we start the third period, both wrestlers on their feet on mat number 1. Scores 8-4 in favor of Jamie Vinoy from Central Line, George Little Rock.
And we're back in action here on all 3 mats. I do believe mat 4 might be shut down for the night. I don't think they'll need it again.
Vinoy in on a takedown again. Does have another cradle locked up. And he will settle in for the pin. Jamie Vinoy, your winner by fall at 157-pound semifinal consolation match on mat 1. Mat number 3, Jackson Vermeer versus Dominic Marco. Marco with the 2-point takedown over Jackson Vermeer will bring the score 2-0. And then has a 2-count near fall to bring the score to 4-0. Now up on mat number 1, we have Aaron Springer from Central Lyon, George Little Rock versus Solomon T from Sioux Center.
More blood time here on mat 3.
Solomon T kind of, front headlock almost. See if he can't jump over. And has that head scooped and arm locked. And a headlock there. Going to try to run the head, and minute 20 to go in the first period.
End of the first period on mat 2. Colt Roos, Sheldon South O'Brien, Ethan Peterson, CLGLR tied at 0. That's a 175-pound consolation semifinal.
Mat number 1, Solomon T. from Sioux Center will be your winner by fall over Aaron Springer from Central Line, George Little Rock. Now up on mat number 1, going to have Tommy Wiertzma from Sibley Ocheyedan versus Braden Solar from Boyden Hall, Rock Valley. Over on mat number 2, Colt Roos will jump out to a 4-0 lead over Ethan Peterson.
And on mat 3, Dominic Marco now 6-0 lead over Jackson Vermeer, as they have a minute left to go in the second period there on mat number 3.
Tommy Wiertzma from Sibley Ocheyedan out with a quick 2-point takedown. Now Braden Solar with a chance to get the reversal. And kind of has Wiertzma in a bad spot there. As it stands, Wiertzma has a 4-2 lead, but now Solar will be receiving back points and will end up being the winner by fall. Braden Solar from Boyden Hall, Rock Valley over Tommy Wiertzma of Sibley Ocheyedan.
Over on mat number 3, Dominic Marco will get the win by fall with 42 seconds left to go in the second period there.
38 seconds to go in the second period on mat number 2. Colt Roos with a 4-1 lead over Ethan Peterson of Central Line, George Little Rock. Now up on mat 1, Jack Lang from Sheldon South O'Brien versus Jock Zomerin from Sioux Center, and your consolation semifinal at heavyweight.
And now up on mat number 3, Dominic Olvera and Bo Weber. Dominic Olvera of Boyden Hall, Rock Valley, Weber of MOC Floyd Valley. Consolation semi at 190 on mat number 3.
Mat number 2, 15 seconds left to go in the second period here. Colt Roos still with that 4-1 lead over Ethan Peterson from Central Line, Georgia Little Rock. Peterson in on a late attempt at a single here at the end of the period. Will be Green's choice. Peterson elects to start in the bottom position. See if he can get out quick. On mat number 3, Dominic Oliveira will be your winner by fall. Or sorry, nope, that was Bo Weber.
Yes, Bo Weber from MOC Floyd Valley, winner by fall
Winner
at
by
190. There.
Mat number 2, Ethan Peterson able to work up to his feet, does free his hands and able to get away for the escape. Now he's got to go. Minute 30 to go in the third period, down 4-2. Roos in an attempt for a single or a double leg at the edge of the mat there. We'll bring him back to the center. Minute 15 to go in the third period on mat number 2. Ethan Peterson still trailing Colt Roos 2-4. On mat number 1 in your heavyweight semifinal consolation match, Jack Lang and Jock Zomerin still tied up 0-0.
.45 seconds left on mat 2. Roos still leads 4-2 over Peterson. We do have 2 more matches to go before we're done with this consolation semifinal round match, and then we will go into our placing round.
30 seconds left to go in the third period. Score still 4-2 in favor of Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien.
Garcia and Ortega, please move to mat 3. Mat 3 will wrestle heavyweight match with Garcia and Ortega.
Roos did get a stall warning on mat number 2. So Peterson's got to go.
12 seconds to go here. 7 seconds. 6, 5. Roos will just scramble away and be your winner by decision 4-2 over Ethan Peterson, Central Line George Little Rock. On mat number 2, Jack Lang does take a 2-0 lead, going to the bottom half of the second period over Jock Sommerend.
And we're going to go back to 3 mats here momentarily. Up now on mat number 3, we have Josue Garcia, Boyden Hall Rock Valley, Bryce Ortega, Okoboji HMS. That's our heavyweight match. And on mat number 2, we have David Wetrick of Okoboji HMS and Landon Seatstra of Sheldon South O'Brien. That is our last 215 consolation semifinal match on mat number 2.
On mat number 3, Garcia in on a single leg here. Good defense by the Okoboji wrestler just to be heavy on top and get around the back for backside for the takedown. On 2 for Bryce Ortega. Mat number 2 is still tied 0-0, minute and a half to go in this first period. Both guys just kind of hand fighting. Mat number 1, Jack Lang still holds a 2-1 lead. 30 seconds to go in the second period over Jock Zommermond. Seatstra with the takedown there at the edge of the mat over David Wetrich. On mat number 1, Bryce Ortega has that 2-1 lead over Josue Garcia. Short time to go here in the second period on mat number 1. Lang still with that 2-1 lead. Mat number 2 there, we'll bring him back to the center. Landon Seatstra still with that 2-0 lead. Zomerman with the 1-point escape. Tie that up 2-2 on mat number 1. End of the first period, Ortega with the 2-1 lead over Garcia on mat number 3. End of the period there on mat number 2. Seatstra will get 2 points for a near fall. Garcia with the takedown. Garcia will take a 7-2 lead over Ortega. On mat number 1, 45 seconds to go in the third period. We're all tied up at 2. On mat number 2, Seatstra will get the escape as well as a 1-point locked hands. He's in on a takedown there, puts in a leg, kind of looking to crossface. There he's got that working. He's got the 2-point takedown, and now we'll have a 3-point near fall as well. Garcia and Ortega. Ortega did get the escape there to bring the score to 7-3 in favor of Garcia from Rock Valley Boyden Hall.
Sorry, I was taking a little break there, Adam. Taking a look at the brackets, and the team score race is extremely tight. Central Line George Little Rock, 151 points. Boyden Hall Rock Valley, I believe, is 147.5. And then Sibley O'Cheaton right behind them.
End of the third period at mat number 1. We are all tied. 2-2. We'll go to first minute round of sudden victory. First person to score will win that one.
Final round at 7:35. At the conclusion of these two matches, before we start.
Just being told over the PA that after the conclusion of these two matches, we will take a break until 7:35, and then we will start our placing round. Our final round here from Sioux Center for this year's Siouxland Conference Boys Wrestling Tournaments.
Mat number 1, 25 seconds to go here in the first overtime. Still tied 2-2. On mat number 3, 30 seconds to left to go in this one. Garcia with that 7-3 lead over Ortega. That'll be the end of the first round of overtime, and mat number 1, it'll be Green's choice. He is elected to start down, so he has 30 seconds to escape and score.
Last 50 seconds of our match on mat number 3. Garcia still leads Ortega 7-3.
Jock Zommerman with the reversal, looking for the for the pin here.
Last 30 seconds of our match on mat number 3.
And Jock Zommerman will be your winner by fall in the second overtime for Sioux Center over Jack Lang from Sheldon South O'Brien.
You can see there, you can see the time and score. Garcia is leading 7-3 over Ortega here.
Ortega looking for the throw, something big. Trying to bring him feet back to score those 4 points, but just not going to have it. That'll be the end of our heavyweight semifinal consolation round.
So we're going to take a short break here, and as we were told over the PA, they are going to take about
15 minutes.
a little less than 15 minutes here to break and get ready for the placing round. I'm sure we're doing that to make sure that we don't have anybody end up having to wait for time. So we'll step away shortly, and after these words from our messages, we'll be back at 7:35 with our placing round for the 2024 Siouxland Conference Boys Wrestling Tournament live here in Sioux Center.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
DeNoble Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin and Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
As a small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Seaperda Foltz Insurance and Real Estate in Rock Rapids, Iowa, if auto owners make sense for you.
'62, Coach. '62. First down. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
And welcome back here. We're getting underway here in our first place match, our championship match here at 103. Bryce Ostening from West Lyon versus Hudson Solar. Sorry, that's Sioux Center versus Hudson Solar of Boyden Hull Rock Valley. Ostening out to the quick 2-0 lead with the takedown there. Also getting underway on mat number 2, our third place match at 113 between Nathan Stofferin from Okoboji HMS versus Jackson Vandersloot from Sibley Cheaton. And then in our fifth place match on mat number 3, we'll have Eddie Tepete versus Peyton Cook from Central Line George Little Rock. Solar will get the 1-point escape. Ostening from Sioux Center has the 2-1 lead. On mat number 3, Tepete from Sioux Center with the takedown of Peyton Cook. Ostening will get another takedown at the end of the period there to take a 4-1 lead into the second period. Mat number 2, we're still tied 0-0 with 45 seconds to go in the first period. Mat 3, Eddie Tepete from Sioux Center with the 2-0 lead over Peyton Cook. Yeah.
Team score there tightening up, as you can see. Boyden Hull Rock Valley leads by 1.5 points as we enter our placing round.
And they do have a placer here in the 106.
Yeah. So the way the team points work is track wrestling already has second place points built in for the first place match.
Yeah.
So you can only increase from where you're at. So if you lose, your team score does not increase at all. So really it's about who has the most wins here in this placing round. Sioux Center, Sibley Cheaton with an outside chance as they trail by 27.5 and 30.5 points.
Ostening there with the quick takedown again to start the second period. We'll put both legs in and try to get that exposure for the near fall. Peyton Cook on mat number 3 did get the quick escape at the end of the period. He'll be trailing Eddie Tepete 2-1. On mat number 2, at the end of the first period, Nathan Stofferin from Okoboji HMS has a 2-0 lead going into the second period. Ostening looking to secure the pin there at the end of the mat. And he will be your winner by fall. Your Siouxland Conference champion at 106 is Bryce Ostening from Sioux Center. Jackson Vandersloot out to escape at the start of the first period, or second period.
Over on mat number 3, Eddie Tepete with another takedown now leads Peyton Cook 4-1. 1:05 left to go in the second period there.
On mat number 1 in your championship match at 113 is Cole Baumgars from Boyden Hull Rock Valley versus Evan Erpenbach from West Lyon. Peyton Cook does get the 2-point reversal. Bring that score 4-3 in favor of Tepete.
No reset on mat number 2. 1:10 to go there. Nathan Stofferin leads 2-1.
Erpenbach in on the single leg. We'll switch it off and get that 2-point takedown for West Lyon.
Escape for Topete at the end of the second period makes that a 5-3 lead in his favor as they go to the third period in the fifth place match at 113.
Erpenbach with that leg turked and just wrenching on the head there. We'll get the near fall exposure there. We'll score the 3 points. He'll bring his lead to 5-0 over Cole Baumgars from Boyden Hall Rock Valley. On mat number 3, Eddie Topete extends his lead 5-3 over Peyton Cook. On mat number 1, Erpenbach looking for the fall, and he will be your winner by fall and champion of the Siouxland Conference Tournament here tonight. At 113 is going to be Evan Erpenbach from West Lyon.
Blood time on mat number 2, so we'll go to our only mat we have any action currently. This is our fifth place match at 113 between Eddie Topete of Sioux Center and Peyton Cook of Central Lyon George Little Rock.
Now on mat number 1 in your championship match at 120 tonight is Gambino Vargas from Boyden Hall Rock Valley versus Ryan Bonson from West Lyon. Vargas currently a senior with a 28-7 record. Ryan Bonson, a sophomore, with a record of 29-2. I'm not sure how these two have met in this season.
Over on mat number 3, Peyton Cook called for the full Nelson, and Eddie Topete now leads 6-3, and we're back in action on mat 2 between Stafford and Vandersloot.
.45 seconds to go in mat 3. Peyton Cook still trailing 6-3 to Eddie Topete. Oh. Incidental exposure there. On mat number 1, 30 seconds to go in the first period. We're still tied 0-0. On mat number 2, Nathan Stoffern from Okoboji HMS still with that 2-1 lead over Jackson Vandersloot. Bonson in on a takedown. Vargas doing a good job of just defending that, tying up the ankles. Potentially dangerous there for the knee of Bonson. Bring him back to the center on their feet. Short time to go here in the first period. 13 seconds to go.
And that'll do it on mat number 3. Eddie Topete will get the 7-3 win. And he'll be your fifth place winner at 113 pounds.
End of the first period on mat number 1. Boyden Hall Rock Valley defers. Bonson will elect to go down.
Move to 120 pounds now on mat number 126 on mat number 3 for our fifth place match between Michael Geiderman, Okoboji HMS, and Justin Romo, Sioux Center. 126-pound fifth place match now on mat 3.
Bonson quickly to his feet as they go out of bounds there.
Full Nelson call on Vandersloot of Sibley cheating on mat 2. So Nathan Stoffer now leads 3-1 in their third place match at 113.
Monson looking to get the reversal here on mat number 1. See if he can get out the back side here. Does have the legs tied up of Vargas. Trying to sit out, gets his arms free there. Will get the 2-point reversal.
Justin Romo with a takedown and immediately puts Garnerman to his back here on mat number 3. And Romo will get the win in the fifth place match at 126 pounds on mat number 3.
Bonson with that 2-0 lead with a minute to go in the second period. Looking to Turk that leg and see if he can't get Vargas over. He'll look for a crossface.
8 seconds remaining in our match, third place match on mat number 2. Nathan Stoffer in 4-1 advantage. Now up on mat number 3, Dominic Rounds of Sheldon South O'Brien and Luis King of Boyden Hall Rock Valley, fifth place match at 132 on mat number 3. And that'll do it for our third place match at 113 pounds. Nathan Stoffer is your third place winner at 113.
Monson still with that 2-0 lead on the mat number 1 with 10 seconds to go in the second period. Doing a good job of just riding hard here. Not letting Vargas get to his feet. That'll do it for the second period. Vargas will have the decision to start. He will go down.
Now up on mat number 2, we have Miles Lopez of Okoboji and Cam Jurens, CLGLR, third place match at 120 pounds.
Vargas with the quick escape attempt there. Trying to sit through. Bonson doing a good job of defending that. Again, trying to get that leg turked and look for that crossface. Just wrenching on his, trying to reach across and with the crossface, not getting the exposure yet. Vargas doing a good job of fending this off. Mat number 2. Jurns looking for the escape here. We'll be given the escape.
Mat number 3, Dominic Rounds and Luis King. King still leads 4-3 now. Now 5-3.
Minute to go here.
6-3.
Minute to go here in the third period. Bonson still with that 2-0 lead over Gambino Vargas from Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Mat 3, Luis King in on the single leg. Switches off to a double, tries to get his head in the hole there, and will come around for the takedown. Mat number 1, Bonson does give up the escape there. 40 seconds to go in the third period. Bonson will have the 2-1 lead over Vargas. Stalemate there.
Start of the second period on mat number 3. Luis King leads 8-5 over Dominic Rounds.
Bonson in on a single leg attempt. 17 seconds left to go here in the third period. He holds that 2-1 lead over Gambino Vargas.
Into the first period on mat number 2, Miles Lopez of Okoboji HMS leads 2-1 over Cam Jurens to CLGLR.
Bonson just holding on to that single leg. He will hold on to that 2-1 lead and become your Siouxland Conference champion tonight here at 120 pounds for West Lyon. Second place will go to Gambino Vargas from Boyden Hall Rock Valley.
King on another takedown on mat number 3, now leads 12-6 in their fifth place match at 132.
Now up on mat number 1, your 126-pound championship match tonight. Josh Hoffman from Sheldon South O'Brien versus Juan Rubalcaba from Boyden Hall, Rock Valley. Rubalcaba in kind of on a takedown, well defended. Wizard off by Hoffman. Good defense there.
2-2 score now on mat number 2 between Lopez and Jurens in that third place match at 120.
Rubalcaba in on a single leg there as they go out of bounds. And bring him back to the center. Hoffman in on the takedown there from Sheldon South O'Brien. Minute to go here in the first period on mat number 1. 27 seconds left to go in the second period on mat 2. Jurens in on a takedown on the edge of the mat there. They'll go out of bounds and the ref will bring them back to the center.
12-8 lead yet for Luis King over Dominic Rounds in the 132-pound fifth place match on mat 3.
Hoffman looking for the fall here. Josh Hoffman will be your winner by fall and be your 126-pound champion tonight here at the Siouxland Conference Tournament. Josh Hoffman from Sheldon South O'Brien, winner by fall over Juan Rubalcaba. End of the second period on mat 2. We're still tied 2-2. Between Cam Jurens from Central Line George Leduc and Miles Lopez. And now up on mat 1, your 132-pound championship match tonight is going to be Santiago Estrada from Sioux Center versus Levi Kramer from Central Line George Leduc.
55 seconds left to go in the match on mat number 3. King still up, 14-2, now 16-2.
Estrada in on the single attempt. Kramer did a good job of sprawling there, just getting heavy on his hips. In on a outside single there. Will come down with the 2-point takedown. Levi Kramer from Central Line George Leduc up to a 2-0 lead. Mat number 2. Minute to go in the third period, still tied 2-2. Stalling call there on the red. Miles Lopez from Okoboji will get the stall call. Now Cam Jurens looking to get some exposure. Does have the 3 count there. Will get the 3-point near fall.
That'll do it on mat number 3. Luis King gets the 18-13 victory over Dominic Rounds and is your 5th place finisher at 132 pounds.
They go out of bounds there, and mat number 1. Ref will bring him back to the center. Levi Kramer still with a 2-0 lead. Mat 2, Cam Jurens. Short time to go here in the third period with the 5-2 lead over Miles Lopez from Okoboji HMS. We got a caution or a warning call there on Levi Kramer.
Up now on mat number 3, 5th place match at 138. Cole Cox, Sheldon South O'Brien, Dominic Schmitz, MOC Floyd Valley. That's mat 3. Mat number 2, Cam Jurens will be your 3rd place finisher at 120 pounds after his 5-2 victory over Miles Lopez.
Levi with the leg kind of turked there, looking to get that cross face, scrape the face and try to get him. End of the period here.
Now up on mat number 2, we have our 3rd place match at 126. Andrew Boersma, MOC Floyd Valley, and Cale Shipper, CLGLR.
As we go into the second period, Levi Kramer with a 2-0 lead. Green decision deferred. Red will start down. Mat 2, Boersma with the quick takedown. Kramer attempted to sit out there. Will have the escape, looking to tighten up a cradle. Will get the reversal. Sucks him back for the pin. Looking to settle in here, chest to chest, and there it is. Levi Kramer winner by fall. He will be your 132-pound champion tonight here at the Siouxland Conference Tournament.
Congratulations to Levi. Levi's been sick for a while. He's lost, I think, 6 or 8 pounds in the last week or so. So good to see him come out and get the championship tonight.
Yeah, just the combination of being sick and hurt earlier in the season. It's good to see him kind of come towards the end of the year. And
over on mat number 2, Andrew Boersma will be your third place finisher after he gets the win by fall at 126 pounds.
Now up on mat number 1, your 138-pound championship match tonight is Kane Julius from Sibley Cheatham versus Angel Gasca from Boyden Hall Rock Valley. And then now up on mat number 2, we're going to have Johnny Luthold from West Lyon versus Philip Monroe from MOC Floyd Valley.
Mat number 3, Dominic Schmitz leads 6-0 over Cole Cox and their 5th place match at 138.
Good scramble here on the mat 1.
Potentially dangerous on mat 2, where Monroe holds a 2-0 lead over Luthold. That 3rd place match at 132.
40 seconds to go here in our championship match at 138. Still tied 0-0 between Kane Julius from Sibley Cheatham and Angel Gasca from Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Gasca in on a single leg attempt, well defended by Julius.
End of the match on match.
Gasca in on a fire like a high crotch single. Well defended by Julius. Will get the 2-point takedown right there at the end of the period. Good mat awareness, time awareness.
Over on mat number 2, Monroe will get the win by fall to be your 3rd place finisher at 132.
Mat number 1, Julius will defer. Gasca elects neutral.
5th place match at 144 pounds now up on mat number 3. Logan Seabrecht, Boyden Hall Rock Valley, and Dylan Whitrock of Okoboji HMS. And now up on mat number 2, our 3rd place match at 138. Justice Luthold of West Lyon and Reagan Hashi, Central Line George, Little Rock.
Hashi in on a quick single leg. Shelves that single leg, tries to elevate. Looking for a trip. We'll switch off. Does get the 2-point takedown. Let's see if we can get a mat return here to maintain control. Drops down to the single leg. As they go out of bounds. Reagan Hashley with the 2-point takedown.
On mat number 3, still 2-0 in favor of Logan Seabrecht over Dylan Whitrock. Minute left in the first period there.
Mat number 1, just over a minute to go in the second period. Kane Julius from Sibley Cheatham still with that 2-0 lead over Angel Gasca. And as they'll go out of bounds here on mat number 1, 54 seconds to go in the second period. Mat number 2, Hashi, looking to get that leg turked. He does give that back up, but we'll look to kind of get that arm back.
27 seconds to go in the first period on mat number 3. Seabrook still leads Whitrock 2-0.
Short time to go here, 20 seconds left in the second period on mat number 1, though. Wrestlers will go out of bounds, can stay on their feet here, see if either of these wrestlers can. Good idea by Julius, just missed that whistle. Mat number 2, Reagan Hashi still holds that 2-0 lead over Justice Luthold.
Over on mat number 3, Logan Seabrook now leads 2-1 over Dylan Whitrock. Fifth place match at 144 on mat number 3.
Julius again at the end of the second period with the takedown. Gaska goes for the throw.
They took it away.
They took it away?
Yeah, the second official came in with the time.
Okay.
Doing his job there. There's watching the clock for the main official.
Hashi does start down to start the second period. Look for that quick escape. Luthold with a good mat return, though. Hashi needs to work back up. There, he's back to his base, get to his feet, get hand control. On mat number 1, Angel Gaska will get that takedown. Bring the score to tied to 2-2 between Kane Julius and Angel Gaska. Reagan Hashi will get the reversal. Bring his lead to 4-0. Minute 20 to go in the third period between Julius and Gaska in that championship match at 138. Gaska will give up the escape. Elects to just cut the man to start on his feet.
Mat number 3, 2-1 lead yet for Seabrook in the last minute 15 of the second period there.
Gaska again in on a single. Julius trying to defend it, lock and tie up his ankles. Still nothing. There, Gaska will get around for the takedown. Take a 4-3 lead. Does give up the escape now, though. Ties it up 4-4. Julius in a kind of a body lock as they go out of bounds. We're tied 4-4, 34 seconds to go in their championship match at 138.
Whitrock with a takedown and has Seabrook on his back here on mat number 3. Over on mat 2, Reagan Hashi still leads 4-0 last few seconds of the second period there.
Gaska again on that nice high C single. Gaska will get the takedown and 2-point near fall there at the end of the period to win that one 8-4 by decision over Kane Julius, and he'll become your 2024 Siouxland Conference champion at 138.
Logan Seabrook getting the win by fall over on mat number 3. He will finish in 5th place at 144 pounds.
35 seconds to go in the third period on mat number 2. Reagan Hashi still with that 4-0 lead. Now does secure another takedown to take that 6-0 lead over Justice Luthold. Now coming up here on your championship Match at 144 will be Irving Ramirez from MOC Floyd Valley versus Dawson Byer from Sibley Ocheyedan. Ramirez in on a single leg. Will return Byer to the mat for the takedown.
Over on mat number 3, fifth place match at 150, Burke Uhl of MOC Floyd Valley and Tyler Pyle of Okoboji HMS. Uhl quickly with Pyle on his back.
Byer will get the escape. Irving Ramirez from MOC Floyd Valley will have that 2-1 lead. Over on mat 2, Reagan Hashi has that 6-1 lead with 40 seconds to go in the third period. Mat number 1, Dawson Byer, will come around for the takedown. He'll take a 3-2 lead as they go out of bounds. Minute to go here in the first period on the mat number 1. Eight seconds to go in the third period on mat number 2. Reagan Hashi with that 6-0 lead over Justice Luthold.
We're all tied up 5-5 here in our fifth place match on mat number 3 at 150 pounds between Burke Uhl of MOC Floyd Valley and Tyler Pyle of Okoboji HMS.
Irving Ramirez will get the escape. Tie it up 3-3. 25 seconds to go in the first period.
Over mat number 2, Reagan Hashi will be your third place finisher at 138 pounds after his 6-0 victory over Justice Luthold. End of the first period on mat number 3. Uhl and Pyle tied at 5 apiece. Now up on mat number 2, our third place match at 144 pounds. Corey Mosier, West Lyon, Tynan Shipper, Central Lyon, George Little Rock.
4 seconds to go here in the first period. Mat number 1 tied up at 3. Ramirez elects to defer. Byer chooses down to start the second period.
And on mat number 3, Tyler Pyle will get the win by fall. Minute 27 left to go in the second period. He is your fifth place finisher at 150 pounds.
Corey Mosier on mat number 2 with the takedown over Tynan Shipper. Minute 25 to go here in the second period on mat number 1. Irving Ramirez versus Dawson Byer. We're all tied up at 3.
Over on mat number 2, Corey Mosier with the takedown leads 2-0 over Tynan Shipper. And now up on mat number 3, sorry Adam, fifth place match at 157. Alicia Los, Sioux Center, Alex Roos, Okoboji HMS.
Mat number 1, Ramirez just doing a good job of riding hard and trying to break Byer down. Byer has a nice strong base, is not allowing Ramirez to get him to his stomach. Just fighting for hand control. Byer looking to try to sit out.
Another takedown by Mosier on mat number 2 now leads 4-1 over Shipper at the end of the first period. And it's a 4-0 lead for Alex Roos over Los of Sioux Center on mat number 3.
End of the second period on mat number 1. We're still tied up at 3. Ramirez elects to start down to start the third period here. He'll look to get out quick. Byer does elect to cut him. Ramirez wisely gets away. Byers in on a double leg. Switches to a single. Ramirez doing a good job trying to fight off the takedown as we go out of bounds. Back to our feet in the center of the mat. On mat number 2, Corey Mosier still has that 4-1 lead over Tynan Shipper. Minute 28 to go in the second period.
Start of the second period on mat number 3. Rouse with a 7-0 lead over Luce in that fifth place match at 157 pounds.
Ramirez was able to get the escape, but then Byer was able to quickly counter that and take him back down. Does have that arm bar at the edge of the mat there. See if he can. Does give it up, working on the edge of the mat there. Try to see if he can't keep him in bounds. Tynan Shipper to his feet. Mosier was able to get the mat return.
Roos still leads 7-0 over Los on mat number 3 here. 50 seconds to go in the second period there.
Ramirez will get the escape there, tie it up at 5. Byer in on a deep outside single. See if he can't work up to the waist. He does get his legs around.
Alex Roos will be your fifth place finisher at 157 pounds after he gets the win by fall with 42 seconds left in the second period on mat number 3.
Byer with the takedown there at the end of the third period. And that'll do it. Dawson Byer, your 2024 Siouxland Conference champ at 144 pounds tonight from Sibley Ocheeden.
Now up on mat number 3, our fifth place match at 165 pounds. James Bullerman of West Lyon and Aaron Springer of Central Lyon, George Little Rock. Mosier with the escape on mat number 2 now leads 7-1.
Now up on your championship tonight for 150 pounds, we got Lane Kruger from Central Lyon, George Little Rock against Aiden Byer from Sibley Ocheeden. These guys just met the other night. Byer with the double underhooks here. Lane doing a good job kind of just fighting that off.
Bullerman with 2-point takedown on mat number 3.
Kruger switches to the double, see if he can come out the backside. Does get that leg hooked. Now see if he can free his ankles and reach back and get control of the head. And he does have that leg turked. Let's see if he can't get that face, that cross face, and kind of.
Corey Mosier will be your third place finisher at 147 pounds, I believe that was. 144 pounds. And Bullerman will be your fifth place finisher at 165 as we have a new matchup on mat number 3. Jackson Vermeer, West Lyon, Ethan Peterson, CLGLR, fifth place match at 175 on mat 3. And up now on mat number 2, Owen Jennings of West Lyon and Diego Palma of Boynton Hall Rock Valley. That's our third place match at 150 pounds, up now on mat number 2.
Lane Kruger with that 2-0 lead. Short time to go here in the first period. 10 seconds to go here. Byer with the sit-out attempt. Well defended by Kruger to kind of anticipate that. End of the first period, Lane Kruger with a 2-0 lead. Kruger's decision, he will defer. Aiden Byer, Sibliochin will start the second period. Minute to go in the first period on mat number 3. Ethan Peterson and Jackson Vermeer still all tied up. Kruger trying to does give up that reversal to Aiden Byer. We'll tie the score at 2-2.
Jackson Vermeer with a takedown on mat 3 leads 2-0 over Ethan Peterson.
Looks like Owen Jennings on mat number 2 looking for the fall here over Diego Palma. Byer doing a good job of just staying heavy on top and fighting for hand control.
End of the first period on mat number 3. Jackson Vermeer with a 2-0 lead over Ethan Peterson.
Potentially dangerous call there. We'll bring him back to the center. I want to see Lane try to get out here quick. Work from your base, try to get to your feet. Byer able to break him down again. Looks like we got some blood time on mat 3.
Blood time on mat 3 here.
Mat 3, Jackson Vermeer with that 2-0 lead. .20 seconds to go here in the second period. Still tied up 2-2. Kruger did get a stall call there from the ref. Good job of fighting off these near fall points. 6 seconds to go in the second period. Kruger will elect to start neutral.
Over on mat 2, Owen Jennings with a 7-0 lead over Diego Palma as they have a minute left in the second period. And we're back in action on mat number 3 with Vermeer and Peterson.
Byer in on the takedown. Kruger well defended, was able to get around for the 2 points. Byer able to try to sit out there. Kruger now with the cross face trying to get that, keep that leg turked.
Owen Jennings to get the win on mat number 2. He's your third place finisher at 157.
We'll have the 2-point near fall.
Up now on mat number 2, third place match at 157 pounds between Tate Conley of MOC Floyd Valley and Jamie Van Wy of CLGLR. Van Wy with a quick takedown and 2 near fall points, and now Conley with an escape.
.30 seconds to go here in the third period. Kruger, I do believe, has 2 points all locked up. Does still have that leg. Turked a little bit, just doing a good job of riding hard on the top there, just keeping your hips back, don't get too high.
Ethan Peterson with the escape, now trails 4-1.
5 seconds to go. Myers will get the 2-point reversal. Just not enough. Lane Kruger will be your winner by decision, 6-4, and your champion at 150 pounds tonight here at the Siouxland Conference Tournament.
Over on mat number 2, Jamie Van Wy will get the win by fall. He'll be your third place finisher at 157 pounds. And on mat number 3, we are end of 2 periods. Jackson Vermeer still leads 4-1 over Ethan Peterson.
Now up on mat number 1, your championship match at 157 pounds tonight will be Easton Byer from Sibley Ocheyedan versus Devin Van Riggenmorter from Sheldon South O'Brien. Both these guys freshmen this year. Van Riggenmorter. Sorry, that was Easton Byer in on the takedown. Switches to a double, brings him down, locks up a half, tries to get Van Riggenmorter. Will try to settle in and sit out. Now gets chest to chest.
Over on mat number 3, Vermeer still leads 4-1. Minute 23 to go in that match. And now up on mat number 2, our third place match at 165. Mitchell Fisher, Sheldon South O'Brien, and Solomon T. Sioux Center.
Mat number 1, Easton Byer, Sibley Ocheyedan will be your champion tonight at 157 pounds at the Siouxland Conference Tournament. Just a freshman.
T had the takedown on mat number 2. Now it's 4-2 in favor of Fisher, as T, I believe, with 2 takedowns. Fisher with 2 escapes over mat number 2.
Now up on mat number 1, your championship match at 165 is going to be Brock Mulder from Boyden Hall Rock Valley versus Nathaniel Franklin from Okoboji HMS. Mat number 3, Jackson Vermeer still with that 5-1 lead over Ethan Peterson. Does have Peterson now on his back, looking for near fall points. 10 seconds to go.
End of the first period on mat number 2, Solomon T. of Sioux Center with the 4-2 lead over Mitchell Fisher of Sheldon South O'Brien. That's our third place match at 165.
End of the third period there, Jackson Vermeer will be your champion, or your 5th place finisher at 175 for West Lyon with a 8-1 victory over Ethan Peterson. Just under a minute to go in the first period of mat number 1, Brock Mulder versus Nathaniel Franklin in your championship match at 165 tonight.
Moving now to our 215-pound 5th place match on mat number 3, David Wietrick of Okoboji HMS and Tommy Wiertzma of Sibley Ocheyedan. That's our 215 5th place match on mat number 3.
Mat number 2, Mitchell Fisher from Sheldon South O'Brien with the 8-4 lead over Solomon T. Sorry, take that back, 11-4 lead for Mitchell Fisher. Mulder with the decision defers. Franklin will choose down to start the second period. Mat number 2, Mitchell Fisher will be your winner by fall and third place finisher at 165 pounds from Sheldon South O'Brien.
Over on mat number 3, Tommy Wiertzma got a takedown, and then Wietrick got the escape. 2-1 lead for Wiertzma as they have 48 seconds to go in the first period. And that 5th place match at 2:15 on mat 3.
Mat 1, Nathaniel Franklin with the quick escape to start the second period.
Now up on mat number 2, our third place match at 175. Dominic Marco, Sibley Cheaton, and Colt Roos, Sheldon South O'Brien.
Marco with the quick takedown. Now has a cradle almost locked up against Roos. Do believe they'll get the 2 near fall, bring the score to 4-0. Mat number 3, Tommy Wiertzma from Sibley Cheaton will be your winner by fall and place 5th tonight at 215. Just over 30 seconds to go here in the first period at mat number 1. Still with that 1-0 lead is Nathaniel Franklin from Okoboji HMS.
Now our 5th place match on mat number 3 at 285, Jack Lang of Sheldon South O'Brien and Bryce Ortega, Okoboji HMS.
End of the second period there. Franklin from Okoboji HMS still with the 1-0 lead.
Over on mat number 2, Dominic Marco win by fall. He is your 3rd place finisher at 175 pounds. Looks like we are going to go to a 3rd place match on mat number 3. Not sure if we're coming back to that 285 pound match or what happened there. But we are going to have 2 3rd place matches going on. On mat number 2, we have our 3rd place at 190, Bo Weber, MLC Floyd Valley, and Sam Bachman, Okoboji HMS. And on mat number 3, we have Landon Seatstra, Sheldon South O'Brien, and Braden Salar of Boynton Hall Rock Valley. 215-pound 3rd place match on mat number 3. Does look like Ortega got the injury default win at 5th place for 285 from Lang.
I think we had that consolation semifinal over here where it ended in an injury.
That is true.
Mat number 1, Brock Mulder does have a 3-1 lead now over Nathaniel Franklin from Okoboji. Just over a minute to go in the 3rd period. Stalling call there on Mulder. Franklin with the takedown attempt. Mulder was able to get behind him for the 2 points here. Does throw in a leg. 30 seconds to go here.
Seatstra leads 2-0 over Salar on our 3rd place match at 215 on mat number 3. And Bo Weber trails Sam Bachman 4-2 in our 3rd place match at 190 on mat number 2.
And that'll do it. Brock Mulder will be your champion tonight at 165 for Boynton Hall Rock Valley. He'll win by decision 5-1 over Nathaniel Franklin from Okoboji HMS. Now up at 175 pounds tonight for your championship match. We've got Reed Holsoff from Sioux Center versus James Gellerman from Okoboji HMS.
Okoboji HMS wrestlers wearing their HMS unis for the championship round, some of them.
Some
Haven't
of
seen
them.
that for a while.
Yeah.
Up now on mat number 2, end of the first period between Weber and Bachman. Bachman of Okoboji HMS leads 4-2. And over on mat number 3, Landon Seatstra got the win by fall over Braden Salar. He is your third place finisher at 2:15 from Sheldon, South O'Brien.
Man number 1, Reed Holsoff from Sioux Center with the takedown. Mat 2, Weber with the scramble for the 2-point takedown.
We're going to keep going with third place matches here on mat number 3. Now up our 285-pound third place match. Jacques Zomerman of Sioux Center. Josue Garcia, Boynton Hall Rock Valley.
Mat number 2.
Looks like Bo Weber.
Yeah, I do believe Bo Weber trailing 6-2 will end up being your third place finisher at 190, win by fall over Sam Bachman.
Number 2 will have a championship match at 190. Rose and Lampers. Mat number 2 at 190.
Coming up on mat 2, we are moving some of our first place championship matches to mat 2. Will be Jarrett Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien versus Brandon Lampers from Sioux Center.
Looking at the team race here, Adam, it looks as if Central Line George Little Rock might come away with the victory tonight. That's definitely not something that
I think going into the night that
going
we
into
thought.
the night, that's not something that Coach Eben thought was going to happen. I rode over here with him, and he said, no way, that was not going to happen. So we'll wait for the official results to come here, but we're down to just the last few matches. Boynton Hall Rock Valley's last wrestler is out on the mat now. Lions still have 2 more, and they lead by 8.5 points.
Roos in with the quick takedown on mat number 2. Going to have blood time here on mat number 1. Reed Holsoff from Sioux Center will have the 4-0 lead. Mat number 3, Jock Zommerman and Yesway Garcia all tied up after the first period. Garcia defers. Zommerman elects to go down.
Roos now with near fall points on mat number 2 as he going to extend his 2-0 lead over Lampers.
They did award him the 2 points for a near fall. Does have a arm bar near or far wrist arm bar locked up here. See if he can run the head, and is getting the exposure now.
Over on mat number 3, Zomerman was able to get the reversal on Garcia, so he now has a 2-0 lead.
Mat number 1, Gellerman got the 2-point reversal and then immediately gave up the 1-point escape. On mat number 2, Jarrett Roos will be your winner by fall tonight in your 190-pound.
I believe actually that was just the end of the period. Roos does have the 7-0 lead.
7-0. I thought I saw him give him the pin. Quick to jump for his 152nd victory. Mat number 1, score is 5-2 in favor of Reed Holsoff from Sioux Center. Mat 2, they do start on their feet. Jarrett Roos with that 7-0 lead. Roos in on a single leg, looking to elevate. Will drop down to a double. Come behind for that, 2 points. Mat number 1. Hulsoff did get the takedown just at the end of the second period here. He will take a 7-2 lead going into the third. Mat number 3. End of the second period.
Zomerman leads 2-0 over there on mat number 3 over Garcia. And that'll be, it looks like our last match of the evening on mat number 3 as we're down to our 2 more matches to go here tonight.
2:15 and heavyweight yet to come. Roos currently with the 9-0 lead. I do believe he has 3 near fall points locked up. Just has not changed the hold. Hulsoff again with the 2-point takedown on mat number 1. Extend his lead to 9-2. Roos again with the near fall. 10 seconds to go here in the second period. And he will be your winner by tech fall. Or sorry, major. 15-0 over Brandon Lamfers, and he will be your 190-pound champion tonight, the Siouxland Conference Wrestling Tournament. Congratulations.
We're going to go to our 215-pound championship match on mat number 2. Brody Van Riggenmorter of Sioux Center and Trevor Deeren of Central Lyon George Little Rock.
I'm pretty sure these two just met the other night.
Yes, they did.
With Van Riggenmorter coming away with the win.
Yes.
So I know Coach Eben worked really hard with Trevor this week trying to get him prepared for this. And
locked hands call on Zomerman over on mat number 3 will give Garcia the 1 point. 58 seconds to go in that third place match.
Van Riggenmorter with the takedown there at minute and a half to go in the first period. Gellerman at the end of the third period here with a 2-point reversal. And with that, Reed Hulsoff will be your champion tonight at 175 pounds.
Zomerman and Garcia here on mat 3. Some fireworks late.
Now up on mat 1, we're going to have our championship match for heavyweight tonight. Will be Michael Bach from Sibley Ocheyedan versus Sam Christensen from Central Lyon George Little Rock. Mat 2, just under 30 seconds to go. Van Riggenmorter with the 2-0 lead over Trevor Deeren.
And over on mat number 3, Jacques Zomerman wins 2-1 and is your third place finisher at 285.
Just under 10 seconds to go in the first period on mat number 2. Van Riggenmorter still with that 2-0 lead. Bach with the takedown here on mat number 2. Does have Sam on his back here, looking to extend that arm and just Mat number 1, winner by fall, Michael Block. Sibley cheated. He will be your 285-pound champion tonight at the Siouxland Conference Tournament. My winner by fall over Sam Christensen of Central Line, George Little Rock. We'll go to a single mat here. Mat number 2. Brody Van Riggenmorter still with that 2-0 lead over Trevor Deeren.
At the conclusion of this championship bout at 2:15, we will move right into our award ceremony.
Van Riggenmorter does get that escape.
As we ask that you would deliver the awards to the weight classes your wrestlers won. So again, following this 2:15 match, we're going to move right away into the award ceremony to recognize our champions.
They'll go out of bounds. Minute 13 to go in the second period. Van Riggenmorter still with that 3-0 lead over Deeren. .45 seconds to go here in the second period. Van Riggenmorter still with that 3-0 lead. Both guys just hand fighting, trying to get to their shot. Deeren with the shock by the attempt there. Short time here in the second. That'll do it here in the second period. Van Riggenmorter still with the 3-0 lead over Trevor Deeren. Deeren will start down. Deeren up to his feet, kind of trying to get to the quad pot here, try to Trevor up to his feet, try to get hand control here. Van Riggenmorter with the inside trip, able to return him to the mat. Just under a minute and a half to go here in the third period. Van Riggenmorter, I do believe, will be called for the stall. Caution there on Van Riggenmorter. I do believe he's got to be at the elbow there. Deeren with the roll. Granby there. To his feet. Let's see if he can get wrist control. Is able to get the mat return there. Van Riggenmorter able to lift all 250 pounds of Deeren and put him back down the mat. Just under a minute to go here as they go out of bounds. So bring him back to the center. .56 seconds to go here in the third period. Riggenmorter with the chop, Trevor trying to work for hand control here. Does turn and try to go out of bounds. He will get the 1-point escape. We'll bring him to their feet. Coach is telling Trevor to go. He's got a 40 seconds to go here. Trevor needs a takedown here. In on a single leg, just not enough. Brody Van Rigenmorter with the good defense, just heavy on the hips, and was able to flatten Trevor out with that shot attempt and get around for the 2 points. He will take a 5-1 lead with 10 seconds to go in the third period. And there you have it, your winner by decision and your 215-pound champion tonight, Brody Van Rigenmorter from Sioux Center. The 5-1 decision over Trevor Deeren of Central Line, George Lurack.
That'll do it for tonight's Siouxland Conference Tournament. We are going to take a short break here and we'll be back with your final team standings after these words from our sponsors.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
We're back here in Sioux Center for the final thoughts here of the 2022 Siouxland Conference Tournament. We're going to refresh our team page. Hopefully we have the most up-to-date team scores here. Looks like this is how our finish is going to go for tonight on team scores. Eighth place with 97 points, MOC Floyd Valley. In 7th place with 103 points, Okoboji HMS. In 6th place with 124.5 points, Sheldon South O'Brien. In 5th place with 125.5 points, West Lyon. In 4th place with 146 points, Sibley Ocheyedan. In 3rd place with 151 points, Sioux Center. In 2nd place with 161.5 points, Boyden Hall Rock Valley. And your 2024 Siouxland Conference team champion with 170 points, Central Lyon, George Little Rock. So congratulations to Coach Eben and his Lions on yet another Siouxland Conference tournament title, as they have quite a few wrestling titles, both dual champions and tournament champions. This will be one of those rare years where we have a different dual champion compared to our tournament champion, as Lions don't have any chance to win the duals championship. That's going to come down to Sioux Center and Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Adam, I want to thank you for joining me tonight.
Absolutely, Jeff.
It's a good, well-run tournament. I want to thank Joel Bunt from MOC Floyd Valley, who's the tournament director, as well as everybody here at Sioux Center for making this thing go as smoothly and as quickly as possible. I believe we are going to be the whole thing, awards and everything, in under 4 hours. Not too bad for an 8-person tournament that goes all the way out to 5th place. So We will be back on the air tomorrow night with our conference basketball, Central Lyon and West Lyon. As West Lyon comes to Rock Rapids, we'll have all 5 games on the air on 3 different streams, so you can take a look at those if you're a fan of West Lyon or Central Lyon. And then the wrestlers will be back in action. Not exactly sure when they go. They have some time off here. But they do have districts coming up here in a couple of weeks, and then Lions also do have a couple duels left. They have a duel with Boyne Hall Rock Valley, a makeup one. Boyne Hall Rock Valley has 3 makeups to do here in the next 2 weeks, and they also have a duel with Bishop Heelan.
Sure.
So that'll be February 6th for Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock. Well, that'll do it here from Sioux Center. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight from wherever you watch from. Adam, thank you very much once again. And we'll end by thanking our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin Company PC, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaporta Fultz Insurance and Real Estate. For Adam Top, I'm Jeff Cruz. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.